What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
My headset died, so I didn't hear what happened as everyone moved.
We were all dragged. That's
And
what
Salt dragged
happened.
himself instead of moving.
We were enjoying the
laughed at that.
slippery slide.
You're enjoying the stream.
Why are none of your things on the stream? What is happening?
Haha.
Poggers.
Reload?
Uh-oh.
Do we have to have like
It's
the API
broken!
thing open on our end?
I don't think
Oh
so.
no. Our
Okay.
table.
1 second. Why isn't this working?
I have it open on my end, and now it says React. You can see the voice channel you're in, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, but it's not on
Oh,
the.
do we have to?
Oh, wait,
Okay.
hold on. 1 second. I think I know the issue.
Hold.
We're holding.
I think I know the issue. I
What are
think
we
this
holding?
is.
We're holding.
Nope, that's not the issue. Why isn't it working?
Uninstall.
I'm gonna try something. Hang on.
It's us. Oh, he's back.
There we go. That fixed it. I just had to leave and rejoin. Okay.
I can't believe dragging yourself broke it.
Oh. It just means that I'm gonna have to, instead of dragging myself, I should just join the
Well, Indigo sent us the link before you sent it. That's
I
Yeah.
found it.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
I found it.
I should probably also
See
go to
if
the
Drex
link.
lights
Hold on.
up.
Means that I'm.
Rex doesn't light up.
How's the audio? Is it loud? Too loud? Too quiet? We good?
I think we're. Let me
I
see.
think we're good.
How's it sound?
We're gaming?
Wait, does
My
Drex
God.
not light up? Wait, everyone. Oh, there we go. He lights up. He's just like 15 seconds behind. Crazy.
No, Tyler, you will never.
Drex
light
doesn't
up.
light up as a little treat.
No,
That's
thank you for
awesome.
Drex.
Why is Noah a circle?
Because
That's what he made himself.
Okay, I can listen. I can make it. I didn't know.
Oh no.
Okay,
Like,
let
I
me
can make it a
not
shape.
circle.
I mean, like, can you make it a shape?
Yeah, you have to conform.
Confirm
Four.
I'll be a square. I'll be a square.
on the
Yeah, I
as
think you should
yourself.
just like square yourself.
Square yourself away.
guys, what if I type in chat? I'm
It should update automatically if you change it
Drexing.
in reactive. So
Oh wait, let me join the Foundry. That would be a good idea.
Oh my god, I need to mute the stream right
on
now.
the Foundry.
I was looking at the stream, bro. I'm like basically there.
no,
This
play
guy.
from the stream. It'd be funnier.
You can really see the delay in the stream.
I have to sign in.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's always gonna be delay.
Let me disconnect. and
Delays are
reconnect to see
fine.
if it fixes it.
Wait, Horvath, why does it say number 1 next to your name? Is it because you
'Cause I-
sent this first? Wait, you have
Probably.
XP?
I have XP.
It did it not
number one
update, Noah?
I didn't see number one next to
I
me.
don't know.
It doesn't look like it's
Refresh.
updated. It's alright, it'll just have to be a circle for now.
Damn.
Oh, I do have XP.
Do the odd one
Also
out.
number 1. We redeem rewards. They're
I have no idea like what is on the YouTube stream. I didn't test anything. So it could be whatever.
Hey guys, guess who's logged into the wrong account and almost liked the stream?
no, like it on that account, coward.
No, you should.
Howard.
You're famous. That'd be really funny.
You know, you
Oh,
could be a
wait.
real one.
Actually, I can just do this. Hold on, wait, I'm in, right?
1 second. Can I log in on the DRP account on my phone? 1 second.
No, wait, these cookies at 350 are definitely cooking
Not
longer than 12
fans
minutes. I definitely should have
XP.
used like 700 degrees.
All right, quick. Someone say their social security info.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, cool.
Wait, we have to do the
Guys,
role of
legally,
protection,
right
guys.
now, I am not an employee, okay? I'm just a
You're off
guy.
the clock.
I am off the clock, so I'm
I thought you
just
were
a guy.
us.
We're
No,
all
this is field
employees of
research.
something.
Trust.
That's true.
True.
We'll just no one will say. We'll just only refer to each other in.
2 people are number
character
1, and
names.
Indy's number
That's it.
3. Who's number 2?
There's no number 2.
That's XP gain. The more
Wait,
you
I'm not
ta-
number one
talk
anymore.
in chat, the more XP you get.
Wait, the
Yeah,
more you
fuck.
That's
talk.
crazy.
Oh, so that is because okay.
Yeah, because multiple messages.
Yo, there's
Awesome.
YouTube emojis.
Let me spread this link around real quick and
Sure.
see who decides they want to join.
The sad part about this speaking stream is that I have to be perceived.
Yeah,
You should just mute yourself.
we're all being
Okay.
perceived.
I mean, we
Anywhere
did the
else I
same
want to
thing
put
in
this?
Bubble World.
That's fine.
You did. I did.
Okay, well, some of that was to the well.
Some of you did, yeah. All right, are we ready? Are we good?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay.
People ready?
So before we begin, I want to make sure you guys don't have any stress or any hit points marked. Make sure your hope is at max. Make sure you don't have any armor slots.
Max?
Yeah, because you guys have been spent. Yeah, we're starting days later. Like you guys have already been on the
been
water
on the
sailing.
boat.
Yes.
Oh,
So
we're just skipping that.
Okay.
yep, we're skipping over that.
Wait. Did we do any long rests while sailing?
Yes, but
You didn't get
I'm
sick.
not going to let you use your item until we get into play.
Okay, I
For
guess.
balance
Wait,
purposes.
So what are we marking right now?
You're just making sure, make sure your hope is max, that you don't have any stress marked, you don't have any hit points marked, you don't have any armor slots marked, all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Got it, boss.
And then once we have all that good to go, we can get started. So we pick up on the rowboat that you guys are on, that you're taking from the sort of sailing ship that you've spent the past few days on. You are making your way to the docks of the town of Portswitch. Portswitch is, or was, the last sort of bastion town of Azzuron and the survivors before they all had to leave the mainland. It rests along the Sulphur Shores, is what they're called, in a small little cove. And it spreads a little bit inland back to where there are like a range of hills, effectively. And back when the survivors were still on the mainland, that was being used for sulfur mining, which hence the name, the Sulphur Shores. So, your job, or your goal for this particular expedition is specifically to clear out Portswitch, make sure there is nothing like no creatures of the night within Portswitch, is the idea. Aboard this rowboat with you is our two scouts, as well as Diego is here with you as well. He's the one who's been giving you all of this information through a briefing over the course of these past few days, sort of going over it a couple of times to make sure that you kind of got it down pat. Giving you a vague idea of the layout of the town. Who knows how much nature may have changed it over the course of, 200 plus years. But effectively, the point is for you guys to just stay within Portswitch, make sure there's nothing bad going on here. You have 2 days to get through and scour the town to make sure there's nothing here. And then at the end, or at the morning of day 3, is when you are supposed to meet them back at the docks for them to pick you up and bring you back to Violet Haven. Make sense? Any questions?
Say that last part one more time. We're supposed to meet up at the docks when exactly?
So you have 2 full days here. At the beginning of the 3rd day is when you're supposed to meet them back at the docks of Portswitch.
And could you just describe, because I know it's the Sulphur Shores and we're heading directly, I don't know if we're heading directly into Portswitch or a little bit outside of it. Could you just describe the vegetation, how it looks? Does everything look dead? Or
We're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
you're still sailing in on this rowboat. Where we will pick up, you guys are just now getting into the cove where the Portswitch sort of harbor once was. You can see it is in sort of a crescent moon sort of shape, the land here, with the what would probably be the tip of the moon. You guys are sort of hugging that part of the land, and you can see there is this old, long abandoned lighthouse that is standing up on sort of like, it kind of raises up onto like a cliff face, effectively, the top of this crescent. And you can see there is a old abandoned lighthouse here that stands there. Outside of that, being able to describe sort of what it looks like, it's hard because it's really dark. And the only reason that you're even really able to see this lighthouse is because of sort of the silhouette that it casts. So, just from the moonlight of Aurora itself, being able to cast down that light from the moon is the only reason you can really make out this lighthouse. Outside of that, it's probably too dark, especially because you guys have lanterns that are hung from the rowboat that you're on, so it's causing your eyes to like not adjust to the darkness here. So, no real details on the vegetation just yet. As you guys hug this land mass, sort of the tip of this crescent, wrap around and then head into the cove itself, the water sort of calms a little bit. The waves are a little bit duller here. And as soon as you get into the cove, you're hit with this disgusting smell. It honestly smells like sewage. And some of you sort of recoiling, reacting, pulling cloth up over your nose type of situation. This is where sort of the moniker of Sulphur Shores also came from, is the fact that it smells really bad. As you begin to pull in closer to the docks, you can see from the little bit of lantern light that is emanating away from the rowboat, all manner of old sort of driftwood, abandoned sort of ships that maybe have crashed or just like beached themselves, upturned sort of rowboats, maybe of similar size to your own, that are sort of turned over and are just floating now in the cove and haven't made their way out of this space. All manner of just debris in general, and you kind of find yourselves having to assist the scouts in like pushing stuff out of the way to clear a way for the rowboat so you don't run into anything necessarily. Until eventually you find yourselves pulling up to a dock. You can vaguely make out the shore from here, but beyond that you can't quite see much of anything else. And you see this old, dilapidated dock that you're not even really sure if it's going to hold all of your weight at the same time. So you're pretty sure you're going to have to, go one by one here in this instance. You are handed a small pocket watch, whoever wants to keep that, as a timekeeping device so that you guys know when you need to come back and meet here.
Make it.
Yes.
I'll
For
take
that. Yeah.
All right. So you take the pocket watch and go ahead and notate that down in your inventory. And any last questions for Diego and the scouts before you guys are left to your own devices here on this dock?
I'll just give Diego a quick hug, probably.
Okay.
Are Diego and the scouts just staying on the
No,
raft?
they're taking the rowboat. They're taking the rowboat back to the ships, and the ships are going to stay
okay.
docked off the coast. Anchored off the coast, I should say.
Gotcha.
Naz would ask, what exact time are we expecting you back?
Diego would say, let's try to shoot for, let's say, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning.
For us.
We will wait an hour. Unless it gets dangerous. In which case we will back out and return.
8 o'clock in the morning on the third day. Understood.
Good luck. After your hug, Thess, he hands you one of the lanterns off the boat, off the rowboat, leaving them with 2, and you all with 2. So you have 2 lanterns amongst your group to keep on you.
Thank you.
Right? Unless there's anything else, they're going to take the rowboat back out of the cove. Leaving you here.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I suppose we
where
should
do you
come
all
up with
want
a
to
plan.
start? Right. Yes, a plan is probably where to start.
We could check out the lighthouse first, because it seems at least distant from everything else. Because if we can secure that location first, it might be a safe place for us to rest in the future.
Rex would also like to go to the lighthouse.
Okay. Any votes for not lighthouse, or are we all voting lighthouse first?
Gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
All right. So, I will ask who is front-running the group here.
I feel like I would be a front runner, with just because I've been a scout, so I can
Okay.
kind of perceive what's coming up.
Sure.
That works, actually.
All right. So, with you in the front, with probably a lantern not too far behind you, you guys one by one make your way down this dock, kind of having to test some of the planks first before you take your steps. Eventually, the dock joins with stone roughly at the shoreline, and you can see already the natural overgrowth that has taken place here. Various different plant life, if you can call it that, has started to sprout through, or not has started, but has been sprouting through all of the sort of cobblestones that once were here. To now answer your question, Naz, as you stop and take a look, I'll actually have you roll me a knowledge check as you're looking over these. Knowledge or instinct. I'll make it your choice, but I'm assuming you're going to go knowledge here. Just to take a closer look and inspect this fauna here.
3.
Wow, that's
5 with
a rough roll. It's very different. It's not too far from some of the stuff that you guys have in the atrium back home. But looking at just this stuff here, it has a bit of a different shade to it. At certain points, it is a little bit more, I don't want to say thorny, but jagged. Sort of like when you see a branch of a tree, how it has sort of these jagged ends where it comes to like a point. A lot of the foliage, or not foliage, but it kind of almost looks like roots that have like come up and grow out and then go back into the ground itself. With various different little branches that sort of come off of the main root. And it's sort of this dark purple, almost black if you weren't looking at it with a lantern like directly on it. But yeah, that's the foliage that you see here that's like growing through the cobblestones of the harbor, itself. So, making your way towards the lighthouse that you saw, you have to sort of navigate through these vines. You eventually find a cobblestone stairway that leads up. You were like sort of down at the docks, and then you have to take some stairs up to get to like the actual road that had existed before. Here is where you see your first sign of life that was here before. I will say, Karopi, as you are heading to charge, you're the first one to head up these stairs, and as you get to the top, you almost kick something at your feet as you are getting up the top of the stairs, and you sort of end up walking over it, and looking back, you see what looks like a long laying here, sort of left here, collection of some kind of bones, most of which have been broken, and you can see them, even the marrow of the bones has been, like, taken out of these bones. And as you continue to move, you see more of them. And then as you are moving, once you get past the top of these stairs and onto the actual road itself, here's where you start seeing signs of the original last stand that people had to make here to get people out. You see long rested barricades that are still sort of semi in place, but some of them toppled over, some of them destroyed completely. And this whole like road that you find yourself standing on, for as far as the light will allow you to see, it's a graveyard, effectively, of just bones and long forgotten belongings, that some of which are just completely tattered or torn, and just, yeah, it's a pretty grim sight. I will also say, along this road, you manage to see your first actual buildings here. You see what looks like most of what you can see from this standpoint is all like either warehouses or like old residential buildings, from what you can tell. Beyond that, that's really just what the light allows you to see here. The stairs that you walked up and where you find yourself standing is a crossroads. There is the road that goes along the shore, and then there is a singular road that goes north. Now, to give you a perspective here, the shore line runs pretty much west to east to west. So you came in from the south, and so the crossroads here is a road that follows the shoreline, and then there's another split off that goes just straight north. And it seems like this was like a relatively main thoroughfare within the town.
Is there any bones kind of closer to the beach path, or is it mostly on?
It's straight. When you were, you mean like the road that follows the shoreline? It seems like, from what you can tell with, the little bit of light that you have here, most of the bones, I mean, it depends. Do you guys want to take some time to look around this area, like around this crossroads, or are you just moving? It's up to you.
We do a brief glance as we go.
Okay. I will say, as you continue, you'd be moving east now to get towards the lighthouse. The further you get from that crossroads, you can see the bones dwindle until eventually there's not really any. So, take with that what you will. But, continuing in that direction, You make your way, slowly but surely. I imagine you guys are not trying to be very loud, in which case I would like a group finesse check. Now, the way that this works is you guys are going to pick one person to helm this finesse check. Usually whoever is the best at it.
I've got a +2.
I was gonna say probably between Drex and Karopi.
Yeah, I have +1, so.
Okay, Drex.
Oh my God.
It's
Drex.
Drex.
So
Lead the
Pop
charge.
off.
everybody but Drex is going to make a finesse check.
Oh. Interesting.
And then we will count the number of successes and the number of failures. A lot of dice. Let's see.
Okay, he's
1,
maxed on
2,
progress, it's
3,
fine.
4, 5. I'm missing one roll. There we go.
Oh, I thought that was
Okay.
great.
So that would be a -1, +1, or +1, so 0. +1, +2, +3, +4. So now, Drex, you will roll your finesse check, and we're adding a +4 to it, and that is the final result of the group roll.
Oh.
Did it roll? Roll. There we go. And I added the +4 in there, so.
Nice. So yeah, 22. That is definitely an overall success. You guys are staying as quiet as you believe you can be as you continue to move down the shoreline. As you move, you see the lantern light reflects in some of the sort of broken glass and whatnot of some of the sort of different storefronts and other buildings along the shoreline here and along the harbor. As you move, you see there are sort of occasional narrow alleyways between some of these buildings. You see some of them have like broken leaning signs of what once maybe was an old tavern or a storefront or something like that. But nonetheless, eventually the road would come to a point where it takes a sort of sharp left turn. And it kind of reaches sort of the city limits here. So they built the road sort of along the edge of the town. But you see there is a sort of old dirt path that is very grown over now. You can see the various different foliage and whatnot has now like grown in over this dirt path. The only reason you can even tell there is one is because very low to the ground, there is still sort of a like a divot of where maybe like a cart would have been brought through in this space. So, does anybody have anything that they would be able to cut through this foliage with?
Technically a dagger, but.
That would take a very long
Someone
time
else
with a
has
dagger.
if someone has something else sharp, I'd rather not just blast it.
I could just use a longsword.
That could work. So,
Rather than
Sabaeus,
blasting it.
you step up and begin to slash through this foliage as you guys begin to slowly make your way down this path. In this instance, a little bit harder to be quiet as you are cutting through foliage, I will say. So I'm still going to use the 22. It just means you're a little bit easier to detect if anything is lurking. I will ask, I imagine all of you are keeping your heads on a swivel. That's kind of presumed at this instance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who all has a +2 to instinct?
I do.
I do.
The two of you? Okay.
Mhm.
You two just get a general bad feeling about this whole situation, mainly for two reasons. One, you're making more noise, which is not great. And 2, at this instance, because it's only Saveus cutting a line through this, you guys are basically conga lining down this with no real escape route. Except running back the way you came. In addition to that, Prim,
Yes.
the coin in your pocket is getting a little warm.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Prim's holding the coin the whole time
Yeah.
as they walk.
Okay, if that's the case, then you feel it getting a little warm in your hands, like warmer than just body heat.
Prim is extra aware now. Just looking around at his swivel even more.
Sure. You guys continue on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Folks say anything? If not, then
I think that I silently kind of walk next to Zeke and I slide the rune ward into his pocket.
Okay. Right. Continuing on, you guys slowly but surely, you notice you're kind of starting to go up an incline as you sort of are making your way closer to the tip of that crescent where you originally saw the lighthouse. Eventually, that feeling doesn't wane and the coin does not get colder. However, you do manage to reach the not the entrance of the lighthouse, but at least the general clearing where you can see the entrance to the lighthouse. The two, actually, no. Let's do a group instinct roll here for me. So
Okay.
one person to helm. Up to you guys. Who?
I'm good with me or Kropi since we have the best. Probably Kropi makes the most sense.
Okay. So I'll have everybody else other than Karopi roll me an instinct check.
Dang.
Oh my god, man.
I will say DC on this, difficulty on this, you're looking for a 14.
Lamau.
So let's
Hey.
see.
it?
Got
Nice.
-1,
Double
-2, -1, 0, -1, -2. Okay, so Karopi, go ahead and make your instincts check. You're going to have a -2 on this.
Don't forget you can add experience if it is relevant.
If it's relevant, you can add experience.
And you said -2, right?
It would be -2, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that really applies. Yeah.
All right. Make your roll. What the hell was the 2d6 keep highest? What is that? Disadvantage? You don't disadvantage on it.
Oh,
Well, it was a 7 and a 10, which is a 17 plus 2 minus 2 cancels out, so it's just a 17, which is a success. Karopi, as you're probably, I imagine, right behind Saveus as he breaks through into this clearing. You step into it behind him, and as soon as you're able to sort of get out into this clearing next to him, you swear out of the corner of your eye, not really the corner, but in one of these windows, you swear you saw something move. But you're not 100% certain.
I'm just gonna kind of look back to everybody and put my head up, kind of signaling to keep an eye out.
No.
Okay.
You see the door to this lighthouse, which I should mention, this lighthouse, simple wooden paneling on the exterior, and you see a lot of it is like rotted out. You can see nails that have rusted, and so some of these panels have like even fallen off over time. But you see a simple door in front of you, very rusted hinges, rusted out sort of metal handle, circular, spherical handle here, with what looks like a four pane glass sort of window that's at about eye level, with like sort of semi fogged glass, but honestly, you kind of believe more that it's probably dust and not like fogged up glass. Yeah, what are you doing?
Before we enter or do anything else, Prim's just going to turn towards everyone and just start saying, I know this is the start of a long and perilous journey that we will all be partaking together, and I know some of us might be stressed at the start of this. It could be scary, but we're all capable individuals with our own quirks and skills, and I believe we'll be able to do this and find the light at the end, as Prim is rallying everyone.
Okay, very
Wonder
cool.
what that does again.
Uh,
Oh,
There you go.
that,
Oh, it's the D6.
yes, the D6.
Oh,
I'm putting a
Everyone
D6
has
Thank
it
in
you.
front of
now.
me.
Cool, cool, cool.
Right. Okay. And I'm going to post Rune Ward just so that Zeke knows what it does.
I know. You're good.
Okay. Sorry.
It's good. I remember.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. I don't mind going first, I guess.
Just be safe.
We have your back.
Well, shield up. I'm opening the door.
You go to move the handle, you hear a lot of sort of old rust on metal that sort of like almost like scrapes as you turn the handle. But it does eventually, it takes a little bit of force to get it to move, but eventually it does move. And then you're able to sort of pull the door open. I'm actually going to have you make me a strength check here.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
18. That is enough. You are able to sort of pull the door open. You can hear the rusted hinges sort of creaking as you open the door. It makes a pretty shrill noise.
Oh.
So, any hope of now being quiet is probably out the door. But
My bad.
you are able to enter into the lighthouse, should you wish to.
As we're outside of the lighthouse, also, if I could just casually check in with my arcane sense, which I tried
Yeah.
to post in chat, but is not posting. It's just that I can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close
Yeah.
range.
Outside of what your party is carrying, you do not sense anything inherently magical.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, no
I
one's
step in.
magic in there. Okay. Ugh.
Right. You step in. I assume you're taking a lantern from somebody else.
I'll hand mine to him.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if you can keep it close, it's better if I have a hand free.
I will hold the lantern.
Okay. So you're close behind as he pushes in shield first. You see what looks like, and let me change the ambiance here because it would be pretty quiet in here. You push in and you see what looks like a simple, almost like a studio apartment, just without like the bed, effectively. So you see like a small dining table in the center. There's like a little kitchenette area. There is a small space with sort of like a couch that is pushed up relatively close to a very small stove of some kind. But you can see all of like the drawers in the kitchen and there's a couple of like cupboards and stuff like that. They're all like partially or completely open and emptied. You can see there's some like old cloth and clutter that has been like left behind here, and there's like a significant layer of dust on pretty much everything in here. And there's this faintest like noise of like almost a little bit of like a howl of wind that is probably making its way through some of the cracks in the walls from rotting wooden boards at this point. Just this faintest little like whistle of wind. You can see to your left there is a rusted metal staircase that heads up to a floor that is maybe about 15 or so feet above you. That heads to a secondary floor here. But in this space, no real immediate danger. It just looks like a living space that was probably rapidly evacuated.
Just turn and look at the others. Looks good. Hopefully.
Okay.
You guys all enter in after him, or are you guys leaving?
Follow.
Rex enters.
Okay.
Enter.
Sure thing.
I would enter too.
We can check up, but do the stairs look like if we step on them, they're not going to break instantly?
No, they've got these like heavy bolts that are like bolting them into the side. The thing you're really more worried about is the wall falling apart before the stairs fall apart. So, but there are many bolts along the whole staircase, so even if like one of those bolts came loose, it's not like the whole staircase is going to fall or anything like that.
Okay. Well, I can go check up and hopefully this thing doesn't collapse on us.
I mean, I could go first. If it collapses, I can just hover. Because of the, and I'll kind of flap my wings a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to go
I mean,
first.
hopefully nothing's up there, but okay.
I mean, it would be funny. Not that it would be funny if I got attacked, but of all people too, it would. I just think I should test the stairs, and maybe if I make it halfway up, then we know they're safe, and you can pass me.
I'm fine with that.
I like that
Okay.
idea better.
Yeah, I'll go halfway up because technically the structural integrity would be the weakest at the center, and then if it's good there, I think it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
Also, fair warning. I mean, it's important to point this out. This is probably the first time any of you have actually seen a lighthouse. Just saying. You probably don't really know what this structure is actually used for. In reality, outside of maybe reading it in a book.
What a
Outside of
pretty
that,
tower.
this is definitely your first time seeing one in person. Because
What? It
Violet
doesn't
Haven
produce
doesn't have
light?
one.
What do they call
I thought Light lived here.
Houses all the lights.
Yeah.
it?
Weird. I don't know.
Bad job.
I'll start like very gently padding up the stairs, not only
Sure.
trying to avoid cracks or weaker points, but also trying to avoid making too much noise.
Yeah, for sure. Slowly but surely, there is a little bit of a creak, but, being conscious about it, you sort of stop, and, being able to use your wings, you easily can just sort of gently rest on the steps, and if you hear a creak, then you can sort of navigate away from it. Yeah, you get about halfway, and no issues.
I'll shoot a thumbs up to everyone. They seem fine, but maybe we take them one or two at a time. Let's not overload them with weight.
Okay. I'm going up next. And I will go past all the way up.
Okay. Zeke being the first one up, I imagine probably Thess close behind with the lantern again. The two of you peer. You get up and you actually notice instead of it opening into a room, the stairs actually lead into a hallway, like a thin hallway that has a door that leads into a space, and the stairs, there's like a landing, and then the stairs continue past this doorway.
Oh, like... Okay, so it goes... There's not really anything else up here, rather just that base floor and then just goes up, basically.
Well, so sorry, I'm not describing it well. So you went up the stairs. It comes to a landing that's like still along the edge of the wall. Directly to your right of that landing, like there's just it's more wall, but there's a door there that enters into a space. But then if you were to continue going past this door, the stairs continue upwards after that. So like there's a pause, there's a door to your right that opens into a space. Yeah. And then
Okay.
or you can continue up the stairs. Because like when you entered in down below, it was just like open. But here there's like a clear separation. There's a door here that you'd have to enter into. It's like an actual wall.
Okay. Well, might as well check this floor first. Slowly creak open the door as quietly as possible, but
yeah. Slowly but surely you creak open this door, and then you can see the light ray sort of casts as you slowly open the door. You pause for a moment. And I'm actually going to have you make me... Let's go with an instinct reaction roll here.
instinct reaction.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
13. That would be good enough. You pause as your heart jumps for a second. As you're slowly creaking open the door, you reach almost like a large fluffy reclining chair, and you see at first you think there's someone sitting in it at first, but as the light manages to hit it a little bit better, you see it's not a person. It's clothing that was laid out on top of this chair. And it, for just the briefest of moments as you were creaking the door open, it looked like someone. But with that pass, you sort of pause for a second, take a deep breath, and then continue pushing the door open. It's a very simplistic bedroom. You see that comfortable-looking reclining chair. There is a closet with a wooden sliding door that is currently open, and you can see most of it has been completely emptied out. There's barely any clothes left hanging in there. You can see a bed that is not made. The sort of sheets of this bed are sort of half spilled out onto the floor, and half on the bed. And there's a couple of dressers, again, drawers sort of partially ajar and mostly emptied. Okay. And there's a simple window here as well, but that window is still sort of relatively intact. Again, a thick layer of dust across the whole room.
Cool. But there is no other exit from this room, correct?
No, this is the one door. That's it.
Cool. Well, looks like that's clear too. I guess we're so far so good.
Okay.
Guess we head up the stairs again.
I guess. Okay.
Continuing further
Did
up.
everyone else make it up the stairs okay? Are they alive?
And you turn around, you see a line of individuals waiting.
Sweet.
Probably curiously being what was in the room?
Before we go up any further, I would turn to Saveus, because the door, is it a hallway to the first floor, or is it just you open a door and it's immediately first floor?
First floor meaning this floor above the ground floor? Is that what you're meaning?
No, I mean ground floor.
Ground floor, it was just the main entrance that you came in on. And then there's the stairs that go up to this room that Zeke and Thess just peeked into.
Is the door closed behind us?
Dude, if someone closed it. If not, it's still open.
Okay, definitely close it. Is there a chair in the first floor room?
Yeah, there was a little dining
Or
table
someone
and
can
chairs.
watch out.
Great. Naz drags over a chair and props it under the doorknob and gives a thumbs up. That's it.
Sure thing. All right.
Be smart.
So, the two of you in the lead, you continue up the stairs once more?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Heading up about another 15 feet, actually probably more like 20 feet this time. Eventually, and now, instead of having sort of like an open space to your right, like when you went from the ground floor to the second floor, now it is like a thin space and just stairs. So there's a wall to your right and a wall to your left, and it's just stairs that lead upwards. So you continue upwards in a bit of like a cramped space. Eventually, the wall gives way, and sort of Zeke, you're able to peek over the sort of floor here, and you see what looks like a simple storage space. You see a metal flooring here. It looks like there is some stacked, now kind of long rotting wood. You see a couple of crates and barrels. One of these barrels, the lid has been sort of taken off and sort of resting onto the side. One of the crates is sort of like cracked open ever so slightly. And then the stairs continue onwards, but now at this point you can hear a little bit, like the wind is a little bit stronger, and you can just ever so slightly make out the sound of waves. So presumably you're getting closer to the top of this lighthouse.
Well, I think this place might be good, it seems. At least so far.
You continue up to be level with this storage space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess we'll... You said there was a couple things open?
Yeah, so there's a barrel that the lid has been taken off and is resting on the side. And then there's 2 crates, 2 barrels. One barrel's opened, and then one crate is like slightly cracked open, like someone took like a crowbar or something and pulled a couple nails back, and sort of it's cracked open. But not like the lid isn't fully taken off of it.
And then outside of those things, then there's
Just an old pile of wood, and then there's stairs that go further up, yeah.
Okay.
Along the same sort of staircase that you've been following.
If I don't see anything that seems to be creature-like, I feel like I'm just going to keep going up the stairs.
Okay. You continue on. Seth's still close behind with the light. And each of you, as you're following up the stairs, sort of pausing, taking a look in the rooms yourself as well. You head up, and eventually the stairs break, and you feel a little bit of like wind here. As you come out to the actual top of this lighthouse, you see the stairs exit out onto more sort of metal grated flooring here that you're a little bit hesitant to step onto because this is like very, very rusted. But staying on the stairs, you're able to make out the large sort of brazier that one would fill with the logs found below. That is now just long, ashen. I do need you to make me an agility reaction roll.
Oh my god.
7. As you make your way up and sort of you're at the point where sort of the upper half of your torso is sort of exposed above the staircase just enough so that you can get your head high enough to look over sort of the top of the brazier and get like a full visual sweep around the top of the lighthouse. As you are looking, you're sort of like, you do like a scan, you stop, check the ash, and then once you get to the point where you're looking back behind you, basically, like on the backside of that staircase, if that makes sense. So you can see like Thess is like a bit below you here with the lantern. You see standing there is what looks like a long, decayed individual. They wear, like, you can see, like, overalls that, like, once fit very well, but now sag and droop across their body, like, sort of torn in various different places. Looks like maybe even, like, cut or slashed. And it's weird, you saw earlier, obviously, if someone was dead, they would be bones. But this is, like, still a decaying body. And you see, they are hung up sort of like on sort of like a latched piece of metals, like a hook that is like in the back of their neck. And they're hung up so that if someone were to move any further up the stairs, that this body would drop and hit them. And you see the agility check was because you just managed to step over the thin thread of wire that is now in between your 2 feet. That would have caused this body to drop and hit you in the back.
Okay.
And it's weird. There's no real scent of decay, but it's probably because the scent of sulfur is masking it.
Yeah. So Dust probably sees me turning and just looking, probably like a little bit, was it, you said it's like they are not in the line of path of it, but like right behind, or right what would be, it is right in front of theoretically them, separating us two, correct?
It's kind of like hanging over the top of the staircase, basically. So like if Thess were to look up and back a little bit, she'd probably like just be able to make out the top of this body.
Okay.
Oh,
It just looks like some peasant or something, maybe the person who lived here or something, who knows. But just a long dead person hung here and set as some kind of weird trap or something.
That is definitely unexpected. Watch out for this as I point down to the wiring and probably tell each person behind.
oh,
I
yeah.
could try to take it down, maybe.
Maybe, here, I'm gonna look down. There's a tripwire. Try not to trip it, okay? There's a corpse. Okay.
Lovely.
Is there a way for me to get it down without having to step on the really rusted ass metal?
Not without stepping on the metal, like the rusted metal grating.
I mean, I could go up and get it if you need me to.
Let me just try first. I don't want you to have to do that if necessary. What if something is out here waiting? But I will try to put just the smallest, like, I'll have my foot there, but you know how when you, like, you start testing your weight on something?
Yeah, I got you.
Slowly keep putting more pressure.
That
This
is
is
the
what I'm
shot.
going to do to
Wait.
see what happens.
Wait.
Yes?
Let me at least examine it to see how old it is.
Body?
The body or
No,
the metal?
trap.
Oh, the trap. I see.
Oh.
I want to know if this trap was set up after the fall or before. After the fall wouldn't make any sense. What mad lighthouse keeper would set up a trap to his own home? Meaning something had the intellect to set this trap.
Yeah. Make me a knowledge check.
So.
Wait, crit.
That's a crit.
Crit.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
First crit. Let's go. So, looking over the thin sort of piece of wire and the sort of contraption that it seems to be linked to, you're kind of able to trace, like, you can see where the wire connects to the actual sort of contraption, and you're able to trace, or sort of like almost like Sherlock Holmes visualize, if you will, the sort of inner machinations of roughly how this trap must work. And then you can kind of follow the line of like the sort of pulley arm and whatnot that would actually cause the hook to drop and everything. As far as how old it is, you take a look at not necessarily the thread that is here, but you're more looking at the metal. And honestly, the body as well is a big giveaway. This is definitely after the fall. Something else put this here. It was not before everybody left. And especially putting two and two together with a crit. Putting two and two together, whoever was here obviously left in a hurry based on, everything that you've seen up to this point, with all the drawers that are like, and shit just kind of like thrown about and whatnot, unless it was ransacked after the fact, is like kind of the only other possibility. So, like you said, it doesn't make sense that somebody set this up before everybody left. So this is definitely like something or someone set this up after everybody was gone.
That's certainly a change in my perspective on what may lay here, or what lay ahead of us. Do you want the body down?
I mean, it'd probably be the smartest thing to do. Unless you think otherwise.
Just in case, let's leave it hanging. There was no footprints along any of the floors, still clear dust. We should try and redust it if we were to leave, to the best of our ability, but just to make sure we cover our tracks as best as possible, we should leave it hanging.
I'd like to ask, who is in the back of the group?
Probably, I think Drex would be further to the back, unless someone
I'm
else would want
actually
to be.
tempted to say Cepheus is in the back in case something were to attack us from behind.
That's fair.
Makes
It
sense.
could be you.
I know Prim's trying to stay in the middle.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We probably should have
You
figured out like a
don't want to
marching
be in
order.
the back?
No.
Well, one in the back always gets attacked first.
Nevaeus, make
And
me
front.
an instinct check.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
You're gonna crit.
I believe in my
12?
goat. Oh, no.
that's not a
Not a
crit.
six.
Oh no.
Same number as Naz though, just not a crit.
You know,
That isn't a crit.
the howling wind sound is pretty creepy. That's all you get.
Creepy.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Haropi,
Yes.
you ever heard reports from the scouts of incorporeal beings?
That would be a yes, for sure. They absolutely exist.
I
Well,
nod.
that throws the dust idea out the window. We may not be alone then.
Then I guess we can head back down.
For the best.
Also, Naz, if there were any magical people, I'd be able to sense them. I don't sense anything.
Are ghosts magical? I don't know. As the player.
As a player, yeah, no
As
idea.
a player.
I wouldn't even think any of you would really know necessarily the answer to that question. None of you, that's not really any of your specialties, to be honest, so.
Back to the bottom, I guess it is then.
You'll turn back around and head back down. Cool. Yeah, you guys pass the storage space and then pass the bedroom and then eventually get back down to the ground floor where you see the chair is still firmly tucked up underneath the doorknob here.
So,
Guess that means this place is at least as good as it can be. resting point.
Minus the trap,
Yes.
yes.
Unless whatever's
I'll go up
supposed to
there.
be here could be here left and might come back, but for right now I think it's safe. Rex thinks it's safe.
Well, where in town should we head next?
I assume we were just at like one edge town where this lighthouse was, right, Salt?
So you followed a path like away from town to get to this lighthouse. Like you went to kind of give you an idea. Let me like kind of draw this out.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So if you look at the let's go top right here. So this is effectively like the cove that you guys came in on, right? And this is like the crescent sort of situation I was talking about. You guys are here right now. That's where the lighthouse is. The dock that you came in on is here, and like the town edge was like here. So like the road that you followed went like this, and then there was a road that went up like this as well. That was the original crossroads I was talking about. And the pathway left off this road and went up like this, up the hill, up to the lighthouse. So you're like kind of out of town at the moment. So you have to follow that path all the way back down to the road where you were to like be in town again, if that makes sense.
Okay. But like, so basically, there is one side of town, and then can we see the other side of town from like the lighthouse since we're higher up?
No, not in the dark.
Okay.
It's far
not how good
too
our vision was.
far
but
too
yes.
dark down there. It's like
Uh,
it's weird because like while you would expect that like to have some adjustment. First of all, you're carrying around lanterns, so that's certainly not helping your eyes adjust at all. But second of all, there is a difficulty with even trying to see things at a distance in this place. It seems it is difficult inherently. So you can't really make out much of anything down there. The only thing you can really see is the reflection of the moon off of the water. It's about all you can catch.
Okay. Prim's just isn't that because we up again? Well, we should just return back to town and then just start just surveying it from one side to the other completely, and just sweep it in just like a percent, or just in like slivers. We start from the one side and we just slowly make our way over after checking each area, I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
Makes sense.
All right.
Cool. Guess we leave.
Okay. Removing the chair from the door, opening up the door again, heading back out. Who is the last person to leave? Like the person to kind of close the door behind you.
Surveys, do you stay in the back or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming Sabase is in the back if we're all keeping the same order.
Sure.
Yeah.
As you close the door behind you, you see across the wood of this door what looks like three very, very thin claw gash in the wood from this door. That was definitely not there when you got here.
Surveillance. And I know this is probably going to be hard because all of us have already walked over this area. Can Surveillance first try to look at the ground to see if there's any sort of footprints that are very clearly not from any of us?
Honestly, no check required. You do not see any footsteps outside of your own, your groups. Nobody's walked here in who knows how long, so it's very easy to tell, footsteps on the ground, if you will.
I'm assuming Drex is in front of me. Thebase would effectively knock on the top of your head to get your attention. And with his thumb, he would point backwards towards the door, showing off the scratch marks. I didn't do this.
I would. Oh yeah, no, you're
Want
good.
to tell the others?
Drex let the others know. And I would just kind of like, we're not at the point where it's like the single file line, right? I could.
No, you're still in the clearing here, so.
Okay. I would just kind of like make my way towards like the middle where Prim is and say, Zevaeus found marks on the door that weren't there when we got there.
What?
Like marks, like claw marks.
Yeah. It looks like one, like, almost hilariously, it almost kind of looks like the monster logo if the monster logo was like needle thin
Oh, awesome.
claw marks. Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like.
Everyone, can we stop for a moment? Drex and Surveyor noticed something on the door of the light of the house.
Okay, what was it?
Thebase like just stands off the side of the door and just like gestures towards it.
Yeah, you can all see the sort of very thin 3 sort of vertical line claw marks on this door.
Oh, that's probably bad.
How high
I
is it on
mean,
the
something knows that we were here.
To answer your question, Naz, it is probably about, I would say, sorry, I'm trying to visualize it in my mind, just above like halfway up the door is what I would say.
That's like 3 feet, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, like 3 or 4 feet, yeah.
So that means we have to defeat the monsters.
I will say your coin at this point, Prim, has gone cold again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how's the coins feeling.
Yeah, it's cold
Okay.
now. Granted,
Do
that
we think
only
someone tried to follow us?
the coin only works for twisted ones, not tainted ones. So
Okay, gotcha. Maybe something saw us go into the building, tried to follow us inside, but couldn't open the door, so scratched at it.
It's only one
Makes
scratch.
sense.
Doesn't look like it tried very hard.
Seems more like a warning than anything, but I don't know how sapient these things are.
Some intelligence.
Well,
Oh,
can we try and find it?
what's up?
I feel like
Is
it's gonna find
there-
us.
is there some form of roll that Thebase can do to try and gauge some aspect about the creature, perhaps either size or? Because
Yeah,
look at this.
that would be a knowledge roll based on the claw mark that you see. It would definitely be a knowledge roll.
Because you said that the claw marks are kind of parallel. They don't really seem to like converge at a point.
Yeah, it's pretty much just 3 vertical, almost parallel lines. They might converge a little bit closer to the bottom, but like it's barely noticeable. Like you really only can tell that when you're really looking at this.
It's a mix
On an
of
11
that and that there were no footprints.
Yeah. You were looking. Your original question was the size of this creature, or you're just looking for like what this is, or just any general information you can get from this.
He's trying to gauge general information about like potentially what claws this creature might have, or like the
I
size
see.
of it, given the
Well-
way that the claw marks go.
So, the uniqueness about it is that they're so thin. like I said, they're basically needle thin claws, right? So it would have to be something that has like very almost like razor tip points on their claws or on their hands or whatever. And it's strange that there's only 3 and not like, 4 or 5 or something like that. Definitely not like I would say probably not an animal by any means. This is definitely something very foreign. But with level 11, that's probably all you're getting.
Potentially flies. Just be on the lookout for anything with anything long and sharp, I guess. Kind of hard to figure out anything, to be honest.
Well,
Oh,
you could probably
thank
write
you.
something. Sorry, you can go.
Oh no, I was just saying okay.
Hmm.
Because I'm not. So we're looking for something that might fly and has sharp hands.
I feel like we just need to continue looking out for literally anything.
I promise I didn't do it.
Hope not.
I do match the description, but you did see me the whole time, so it couldn't have been me.
Well, maybe we should keep going for now.
I guess. Just everyone keep an eye out.
As you guys are leaving now, with your heightened sort of awareness of something is here, I'll get one more group instinct check before you fully head off back down to the town here.
Who's helming it?
Yeah, who's helming it? I guess. Oh, Karopi, I suppose.
Oh,
Since that's rolled already.
yeah.
That's 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so total these up here.
A lot with fear.
+1, +2, +1, +2, +3, +2. Alright, so you get a +2 on this instinct check.
Is there something I have to add to it when I roll to do it, or are we just gonna add it?
No, I think there is a section for you to do like a situational bonus in the roll if you want to put it there, but if not, we can just add it on after.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
And you said it was a +2?
The +2.
I don't know if I did that right.
Where'd the D4 come from? Bro's just adding shit in there. So that's a that would be a 12, I think. So that's
Yes.
So.
Yeah, just
8
subtract 2.
+4. Yeah, so yeah, that's 12. That's fortunately not high enough to see anything. So you guys continue on away from the lighthouse back to the town, I presume.
Yep.
You begin to make your way back down the pathway. A bit easier travel this time around is not having to clear the brush and going downhill. Eventually you rejoin back up with the sort of root-filled cobblestones. And which way do you want to go? Do you want to head along the edge of the town, or do you want to go back to that crossroads?
I mean, you said we're gonna do like a sweeping thing.
That's
so...
that's what Prim said, I
Yeah.
think, right?
My idea was just start from one end and just keep going to the other end.
Should we go from this side, like left to right, and then kind of go from right to left back to the water, and then away from the water and back to it? Is that like a better
That makes-
pathing?
That might be better.
How far can we see once we're near the town itself? How far away it gets from the water, or is that still too far and it's because of the dark?
That would still be too far, and it's honestly not even just because of the dark, but the town is a little bit bigger than that. To be honest with you,
Okay.
so you just can't see the edge of where like the road just keeps going from where you're currently standing. So.
I guess
So
we can just do that then.
What was the motion that you had planned? Sorry.
I'm guessing, so if we're using that little map that you kind of drew over.
That I drew out, yeah, the shitty little
Yeah,
map.
so, like, I guess we're going to go from, like, this point up to its edge, and then loop back, and then kind of keep going cross patterns.
Yeah, like a kind of like a
across the whole town.
snake.
Okay, sure. You're sticking to roads, though, right? You're not going down alleyways, just sticking to roads?
Unless something piques our interest.
Yeah, I think roads is better.
Right. So let's see. The only thing, how distinctly are you guys checking the buildings? Is what I will ask. Like, are you just giving them a glance as you walk by, or are you stopping and looking in? How do you want to handle
I
that?
feel like we have to stop and look in. It'd be pointless if we're not.
Yeah, if we're supposed to be securing the whole place.
Do you want to go
Should
building
look
to building,
fine.
basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple of things to note then in that case. You do see occasionally there are buildings that like the foliage has sort of grown almost like vines up the sides, like the external sides of some buildings. And you can even see there are even occasionally buildings where there's almost like a like mangled, like gnarled, twisted like tree almost that kind of like grew itself up through a building. The strange thing, though, about these gnarled trees, like almost imagine a trunk of a tree, but like you twisted it as it grew. So it has like this almost like a spiral tree trunk that moves upwards. The strange thing about them, though, is that every time you see one of these trees inside one of these buildings, there is almost like a humanoid-esque cavity in the side of the tree that now sits empty. Like like almost like there was like a chamber big enough for a body to like sit inside the tree. And now it just lays barren and empty. It's just like this empty socket in these trees. Very strange. Outside of that, the next thing that would be of note, the next thing that would be of note is how quiet this town is. Like, there is nothing here. Like, you were expecting to come into, at least some modicum of, like, genuine danger, like you'd be running into monsters or something, especially from your standpoint, Karopi, of what you know the Outer Isles to be like. Like, you were expecting to at least run into a creature at this point, and it's just so quiet. It's very eerie. Continuing your sweep, you find a couple of sort of, I don't want to say unique, but varying different sort of shops and buildings. You're getting an idea of like maybe roughly what the economy of this place might have looked like before. There is a lot of sort of like butchery / fishery places. There is a handful of what look like just workshops. Obviously long disheveled now, but you're not it's very hard to tell what they were using them for. At first glance, they almost look like maybe like masonry workshops. They have like these big flat tables, and there's like little chisels and things like that are laying about. And judging by the smell of these places, because it stinks in those workshops that you find, they were probably working with sulfur in these places. from the sulfur mines not far from the town, or at least so you were told. But beyond that, the first point of genuine interest that you would be like, okay, we should genuinely stop and take some time here, at the very northern tip of the town, like pretty much if you were walking to this town from the north, this is the first thing you would see. There is a large tavern that like sits almost central to the road. Like the road is actually kind of built to go around this tavern. It is roughly about 3 stories tall. It is still very disheveled, just like the rest of the town. But the placement of it and the size of it is what kind of draws you to it being unique and different. It is not just a storefront or a house. This is like a larger business that you're like, okay, interesting. If you choose to go in now, you can, or you can continue your sweep. It is up to you. I would say this is halfway through your sweep as well, so you've probably been here for a number of hours at this point.
When did we arrive and what time is it now?
Looking at the pocket watch, you guys arrived roughly around, like, I would say, probably, like, let's go 10 a.m. And now, checking your watch, it's, I would say, just past maybe, like, 2:30 in the afternoon. Starting to get a little peckish, too.
How's everyone holding up so far?
I'm feeling okay.
Drex's.
Drex is what?
Fine. Fine.
Fine, I see. And your mic cut out, so you just said Drex
Yeah,
is.
Drex is. I was like, whoa, that's okay.
Deep.
Oh yeah.
Drex is.
Drex
I
are.
guess we can maybe check out this place and then maybe take a break.
Sure.
I like that idea. We should do it.
So making your way towards the entrance of this place, you actually see the sign has fallen from where it was hanging above the stairs to this like little farmer's porch type entrance. And you see where the sign fell. It lay there, but now the roots have kind of grown around it. So the only thing you can actually make out on the sign as far as words are concerned is just the barn. You can see there's probably other words on this sign, but that's all you can see at this point. You see it gives very like old Western saloon vibes with the way that this tavern looks from the outside. Outside of the fact that it has a sort of normal front door rather than like a sort of swinging door, if you will. But pushing inside, who is the first to go in? Is it going to be Zeke again, or are we switching it up?
I want to go in and see if there's any booze left.
Okay.
You want to go in first?
Yeah.
All right. Hiropi pushes in, opening the front door. You see a tavern. All of the chairs are still left like inverse, put up on all the tables around the place. You see bar stools that are like neatly tucked underneath the bar, and you can see behind the bar, along the shelves, there sure are a number of bottles.
Yes.
You see, off to the left side of the space, there is a stair that sort of goes up halfway, has a landing, and then follows the rear wall back up to the second floor, where there is a loft, and you can make out the tops of doors that probably lead to like maybe rooms or something like that. And judging by the outside, there's probably a third floor, but it's most likely like an attic or something like that. You see to the right of the bar. So the bar kind of juts off. I gotta draw another fucking diagram to be able to describe this. So you have, basically it's set up like a square, right? You enter here. There's a staircase that goes up like this to the loft. There's a bunch of like sort of just like tables about. There is a wall that kind of sits like this, and the bar comes off like this. And there's a door here. You can see the loft. Tyler. That was just funny. It caught me off guard. You could see the fencing to the loft. Like, a lot of the wood in here, like everything else, is rotted, right? It's disheveled. Uniquely, there are a couple of things that you guys are able to notice, even without making sort of checks to see it. There are a number of sort of like various scratch marks, not like the one you saw at the lighthouse, but this is much more like animalistic scratch marks, sort of along the staircase. Like there's rugs that are kind of in here in various spots, and you can see like there's large like scratches and things, almost like there has been at one point or another like multiple different fights with some kind of animal in here. And like they were all over the place. Like the curtains along some of the windows are like also sort of like ripped up from animal claws. It's very strange.
None of the windows are broken?
There are a couple of them that are definitely broken.
Okay.
And you can see most prevalent along some of the tables and a little bit on the floor, and then along a section of the bar, what looks like long, dried, stained blood. Uniquely, the chairs are still up on the tables like someone closed down, you know? Like there was someone closed shop, they took the chairs, flipped them upside down, put them on the tables, type of situation. So that would have had to have happened after this fight, unless they managed to avoid bumping into like all these tables that are all over the place.
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm drinking.
Okay. So you head over to the bar. You notice something on the bar. There is a little like canister, like almost like a hair gel canister looking thing, or like a Vaseline canister, that is sitting there, alongside what looks like a few. Actually, counting them out, you see what looks like 7 cigarettes and an ashtray. And yeah, that's what you'd see. Oh, and the last thing you would see, there is you wouldn't see it until you wrap around the backside of the bar, looking under the bar itself, like, because you'd probably look around for like a glass or something like that, or a tankard or whatnot. You would see there is something like a chunk of something that is wrapped up in sort of like cloth, and you can actually see the bottom of it looks like it's almost like moist or leaking or something.
Do I have any perception of what that might be? Like, is there an odor to it or anything?
Not inherently.
Okay.
Unless you want to like get your nose right up in it.
I don't think so.
Okay. And you see like it almost like it's a little bit flat and oblong. You see the cloth. There's like cloth wrapped around it a couple of times, and then there's like string that's tying that cloth off in a couple of spots so that it stays wrapped up. Anybody else want to do anything while Karopi is pulling a bottle off the shelf?
Yeah.
Clear the place first, you know.
Naz is gonna take his hand and he's gonna put it on the cigarettes. Are any of it still warm?
No, they're actually not lit. These are like freshly rolled. Not freshly rolled, but they're rolled cigarettes.
How freshly rolled are they?
No.
Make me a knowledge check.
Let's see how well this goes.
I'm to see if Naz is a smoker or not.
Did it
Ooh,
roll?
that's pretty good. It did roll. You rolled a 14. Sort of pick it up, look at the sort of quality of the roll, maybe give it a sniff or two. Rough estimate, within the last few weeks. Like, they're not sitting in the ashtray. There's an ashtray, and then they were lined up next to the ashtray.
Okay.
Yeah, on the bar.
Definitely, he's going to, I guess, he's going to pocket the cigarettes for now.
Okay. Another thing that you would notice, Karopi, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. One more thing that you would notice. One of these glasses that you find does smell recently of whiskey.
Oh shit.
I think Drex would speak up at this point and say, Drex wants to check upstairs. Anyone want to join?
So you're not alone.
I can go with you as well if you want.
Sure. Whoever wants to join Drex.
We should
Right.
clear it all.
So I assume the four of you then are heading up?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys should
You head
check
up the
out
stairs.
Tokens on the map.
You head up the stairs up to the as everybody moves over the quote unquote map.
Yeah.
Behind Drex.
On the map.
Some of our tokens take up a little too much of the map.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Not bad.
Mercy's just really big.
True. Heading up the stairs on the left side, having it wrap around up, you see there's a couple more tables up here. Again, seats overturned and up on these tables. You do see a few numbered doors with like old dusty plaques. You get to, I would say, if we were talking about along this northern wall here, there's about 3 doors before you hit the corner, and then there's 2 doors over here before the loft comes to an end. You would see these 3 are numbered, and these 2 are unlabeled. You would get to about the second door before you hear something that sounds like it's coming from one of the 3 rooms in front of you. So either like this one, or this one.
Okay.
And Drex, you're leading the charge. You hear this faint, what almost sounds like a growling noise. But it's weird because along with the growl, it sounds like whatever is making the noise has a significant amount of like liquid or phlegm in its throat as it's growling. And it's ever so faint, obviously through a door.
Drex would whisper very quietly back to the group. Here's something up ahead. Creature.
You want me to take the lead?
Drex. Yeah, and we'll step behind you.
Okay, I'm moving to this side.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
the
sure.
doors
You
are.
slide, you slide.
So you said it's one of these 3 doors that's making
Yeah,
the noise?
hard to tell which one because the growl is faint and not quite loud enough for you to be able to get a
Should
real
we
idea of.
open these doors to see what's in them. There's a noise. We look at the noise first.
Drex.
Or we're
Would we
next to
want to
this
open
door.
the doors from a distance, maybe?
You could do that.
let me just make sure this is how this ability works.
Oops.
Magic hand.
Okay, with the same size as
I can
Trix,
just
you're on.
I can just do this whenever, right?
Yeah,
I don't have to roll something, right? Okay.
correct.
I think
I
it
did not
also
mean
might
to
be
ping
important
Mysterious
that
Mist,
If
but-
you if you do just swing open the door, whatever is there is gonna run out.
True.
So,
Well, we're
Drex would,
blocking the hallway.
Oh, is this a hallway or like an open area?
It's an open loft. It's an open loft. Like there's
Oh, okay.
significant space between
like right
where
now,
you guys are up against the door, up against the wall. But like realistically, like it probably comes out to like here. And there's probably like
So
a
is
couple
there,
of
like, a
tables
railing?
along here. Yeah, there's a railing. There's
So you
definitely
can
like
see
parts of the
them
railing
down
have
there.
like fallen out and whatnot. But yeah, you can't see
okay.
them from where you are because you're hugged up against the wall, right? And the bar is
But
technically
we
below
could if we
you
went to
right
the
now.
other side.
If you went to the railing, you'd be able to look down and see them. But the bar is below the part of the loft that you're standing on at the moment.
Okay, so it's like in the
So,
middle, roughly.
Do these
Yeah.
doors have? Oh, sorry.
Sorry? No, go ahead.
Are the hinges? They look like they open out these doors, or they open in?
These doors would open in.
Okay. Before we go to a door, Drex would say, if we're trying a door, Drex could stand next to the wall, just in case something pops out. Drex can be ready. Pulls out a
We
dagger.
are at one of the three doors. Is the noise
Oh,
coming from this
great.
door since we're right next to it?
Being right next to it, you sort of put your ear up to it. It is definitely louder.
This door's louder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I think it's this one.
You can hear the growling like occasionally stops, but as you guys like might shuffle around in your space or like maybe whisper to one another, that's when it picks back up. Like when it notices significantly that there is still something outside.
Maybe we should tell the others before we engage in whatever this thing is.
Okay. Are you gonna want me
Since
to
they're
open the
down
door
there.
with magic, or are you gonna do it yourself?
You know, you could probably do it with magic so I can have my shield just right there.
Yes, then we can do that.
But first, let's tell the others.
Yes, good idea. I mean,
wants
let's
to go
turn
do
around.
Which one,
Drex
which one
will
of you
just say-
three?
Drex will go let the others know, and we'll just make.
I'm gonna just stand over here, away from the door.
Sure. So, Drex, you head down, start telling those that are down there what's going on upstairs. In the meantime, the three of you get ready. Prim, what does your magic hand look like? And what is the process that you go through to summon it?
It's a process where you just see her hands just shimmer as she just lightly hums to herself, and then slowly a third hand just comes out of where her other two hands were like cupping something basically, and it looks identical to what her hands already look like, except it's a little translucent, like you can kind of see through it,
Mm-hmm.
but it has like little flowing effects at the end, kind of like a little mystical veil tail, kind of like her outfit.
Dope. Cool. So your magic hand sort of flutters over to the door. And imagine you guys kind of do an on-3 thing. As you...
We're waiting for the others.
We're waiting for the others.
We're waiting for the
Oh,
others to
okay.
go first.
Okay, fair enough. Sure.
We can have the handout, but
Stupid.
we're not opening it yet.
All right. Drex, you head down.
What anything different happening down here, or just the same old?
I imagine Croaky's probably got the bottle open at this point.
Oh, I've been chugging that shit. You can
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh God.
The girl is thirsty.
I have been exploring. Hey, what about you, Naz? You just
He's staring at the cigarettes.
Okay, so that's what are you doing? Sit in the corner or against the wall.
Does not bode well. We have someone chugging alcohol and another staring at a pack of cigs.
Guys, I think they might need help.
You have to cope. You have to cope somehow.
We've
We are the
only
most
been here
endangered.
for a few hours, guys.
Today's just staying at the doorway, making sure that nothing gets in
Okay.
while everyone else is investigating.
Drex would say that we found something upstairs. Drex heard a noise like a creature and it's behind the door. Drex came down to tell you. Face just
Svei's would
Oh,
Svei's would just start making his way up the stairs. Finally, I was getting really bored.
I'm gonna finish chugging my drink and go upstairs.
Drex will follow behind.
Everybody heads up.
We're all here. For the hallway.
This is
Welcome
great.
to
Love the map
hallway.
design, by the way. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Graphic design's my passion.
Stand away from when you open it.
Drex
Okay.
Drex would come back and say, Drex the other Drex is coming to stand. And Drex is just like right by the wall. So whenever this door opens, if something pops out, Drex is ready to slash.
Alright.
Well,
Prim
do
just looks
your
to make sure
thing.
everyone's in position. And just counts, like, with not the magic hand, but her actual hand. She just goes 3, 2, 1, and then opens.
Okay. You open the door inwards. As it swings open, you see what looks like a small inn room, but there is a significant amount of bloodstains, like long dried bloodstains. You see what looks like a smattering of various different what look like bones just smattered throughout the room. You see on the far wall from where you currently stand as you're peeking over the top of your shield looking, you see 2 single beds, and ever so slightly peeking ahead out from underneath the bed itself, you see what looks like it kind of just looks like a dog's head, but its eyes are like this bright, vibrant green that they're almost giving off a little bit of light from underneath the bed. And you can hear that as the thing that is growling. You can't really see the rest of its body as it's tucked up underneath the bed, but it just looks like almost like a Rottweiler style like dog's head of this creature. As it just is looking at you, and now that you swung open the door, is growling much more intensely.
This looks like a dog. And it's hiding under the bed.
Has glowing green eyes, or just has deep green eyes?
No, they're glowing green eyes.
Okay, well, I feel that's fine.
I will say, Zeke, make an instinct check for me.
Okay.
Woo, that's a good roll. With a 21, you're able to make out what looks like the sheen of something, like closer, a little bit further down past the head, as it reflects in a little bit of like the lantern light here. That almost looks like a collar, like a tag on a collar or something.
It almost looks like it has a collar on it. Maybe Ty, can you bring the light a little closer?
As you come around with the lantern, you're able to get a little bit of a better look. Sure enough, it is a collar with like a little metal name tag that you can't make out from this distance what it says. You also are able to see its front haunches at this point, with the light now much closer to the room, that are basically what look like skeletal dog paws. And you see only about halfway up its front legs does it actually kind of somewhat turn into like dog fur and skin. The bones almost transfer into like muscle and sinew and then into actual like skin and fur. Only about halfway up its front haunches. And you can see because it's down in a position like if you were to get closer or step into the room, it will charge you.
Well, I guess we gotta push in to get rid of it.
It's just a baby. Is it a monster?
This door was closed, right?
Does that look like
It
any
was
normal
closed.
dog?
And
It
there's
was
normal
closed.
dog?
and there's like a oh sorry.
God.
No, it's okay.
Drex would say, "How did this creature get in here? Think can turn a doorknob."
I don't know how any of these creatures behave or work.
Strokes.
We have a lot to learn.
I suggest we do not kill the dog. Despite my
What do you
wishes,
want to do?
I suggest we close the door and we have a conversation.
Okay.
I'm not reaching my hand in there to close the door.
The magic hand pulls back and closes the door.
Door closes. The growling becomes muffled once again.
Opie, you've run into, I assume anyway, tainted and twisted ones.
Yeah.
You probably haven't run into twisted ones, but tainted ones definitely.
Oh, okay.
What are their behavior for, let's say, humanoids?
You mean like a humanoid tainted?
Tainted one. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, in your experience, Croppy, it varies. It's honestly like every experience has been pretty different. There isn't like a set way that tainted ones act.
Makes sense. Probably same way with like any animal type form as well.
Yeah, in your experience, like it depends on the situation, really. Like most of the time, tainted ones tend to be openly aggressive. Like it's rare that they will hold back, because they kind of just don't have that level of intelligence, really, in your experience. So like, typically you run into a tainted one, it's going to attack you before you have a chance to attack it. It's the twisted ones, at least so you've been told, that tend to be more ambushy. But that's just in your personal experience, and the outer isles can differ from the mainland. Who knows?
Okay.
Let's, I guess, review everything we've run into. There are chairs up in a place where there's clearly been many animalistic fights. There are rolled cigarettes. There are glasses that smell of whiskey. There is a dog.
One glass.
Or one
I would
glass.
point that out. One glass smelled like whiskey. Yeah.
And there is a dog-like creature behind a closed door. We've also run into a trap set up in the lighthouse. I believe it could mean I have a few theories. First, I want to hear your own over all of this before I start rattling on.
Well, regardless of our own theories, we've kind of been led in a certain direction to believe that these creatures might be inhabiting this town with some sort of sapience based off of the evidence that you provided.
That's one theory.
Or at least there's one creature. It doesn't mean there has to be multiple.
That's another.
It's kind of the same theory with the sense.
Yes.
But yeah.
What if, and it's merely an idea, it's someone like you and I. It's not a twisted or tainted one. There's someone been living in Switchport, or Port Switch, apologies, for, well, who knows how long. I do not want to anger them if that is their pet. It's the only thing we've run into. The door is closed. perhaps put a chair in front of it or tie a rope to the railing, and we leave it here and keep looking.
I could
And if
also
some-
approach it as one of its own, maybe.
That's up to you. I do not know how tainted ones usually react to non-tainted creatures. Or tainted even, if you would look tainted if you transform.
Yeah, is there a way for me to make my beast form appear more tainted or twisted?
You can
Or
look
is it
however you
just-
want. That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
You're the expert here, if you think that's the best thing to do.
A salt?
I will say, sorry, go ahead.
Just to refresh my memory, what exactly was the mission that we were told to do for these 3 hours?
What do you mean 2 days? You've got 2 days.
2 days.
3 days, yeah.
2 days.
Basically, you're supposed to go through the town and clear it of anything hostile. Effectively, make sure it's safe. Like if they were to bring people here, they want to make sure that this place is safe to bring people here. And if it's not safe and you can't clear it out, then they need to know so that you can put a plan in motion of what to do. You're doing more scouting for this expedition than really anything else.
Have we checked any of the other rooms? Perhaps the person is sleeping in them and just left the dog in another.
No, we have not.
It's up to you all.
It doesn't
I'll
hurt.
just go to double check.
I'll open the doors. I mean, if we're just checking each room.
Yeah, for the sake of
The one that Saveus is in front
I
of.
will say, for the sake of brevity,
we'll just do it.
the other two doors here, the other two that Saveus are next to, those are other in rooms that look very dusty, like they have not been touched. These other two doors, this one on the bottom right, the far bottom right, is stairs to an attic, and then this one here is a storage closet.
Guess we check out the attic, right? We still haven't checked that room downstairs. Just in case.
Sure. Check the attic first.
Yep.
You guys head up, lantern in hand, head up to the attic. As you head up, there are several large sort of barrel kegs up here, more storage of other various different alcohols, extra cups, stuff like that, plates, things of that nature. Yeah, kind of just more storage up here. In the very far back of the room, there is a bed here, but it is also very dusty. Looks like it has not been used in some time.
Okay.
Just leaves the first floor.
One final room to check then.
Right. Head back down the stairs, back all the way down to behind the bar. Pushing through that door, no danger again. You see what kind of just looks like a very simple back room. Again, a little bit more storage down here, more like rags and cleaning supplies and stuff like that. You see there is a very simple sort of like wash basin that is now long dry. You see a little bit more like extra booze storage back here, crates and barrels and whatnot. And then there is a privated little sort of like corner nook section where there is like a felt covered table with chairs around it. It's probably used for like gambling or private gambling or something like that, or a game night or something like that. That has like this own private room, and then out of this space, there is a rear exit out into what you presume is an alleyway behind the tavern, like a rear entrance or exit, and that's it.
I think I'm gonna go back downstairs and investigate and open up that wrapped thing.
Sure.
That's down here.
Okay. So you head back downstairs, pull that out, put it on top of the bar, and start sort of unwrapping it. As you get it fully unwrapped, it looks like it is a half rack or 2 half racks of like raw pork ribs that are stacked on top of each other that were wrapped up.
Okay.
That are like not rotten at all. They're actually relatively fresh.
Yeah.
Not cooked, they're raw, but nonetheless.
But the dog doesn't need cooked food.
True.
If it eats, presumably.
I mean not to presume nor make too many suggestions, but perhaps we pretend to leave. He is gonna speak in a very hushed tone to everyone. Perhaps we head out the door, turn off our lanterns, and we wait. And perhaps we turn off the lanterns here, exit the back door, and make our way back to the front. Just to see.
Like,
If we-
wait
if-
and
if
watch
we
to see
s-
if someone comes here.
I agree with the stakeout idea, but if we turn off our lanterns and go out the back door, doesn't that defeat the purpose of publicly leaving? Like I thought that you wanted to show that we were leaving so the person would return, but if we sneak out, then they'll assume we're still in here, won't they?
It's a good point. Then we leave the lanterns on and leave. Any other suggestions?
Rex thinks that's a good idea.
We could certainly try it.
Beach
Okay.
wandering for the next few hours.
So you guys head out the front door, get some distance, still within eyesight of this tavern, sort of turn off the oil lanterns, and lie in wait. How long do you wait for?
Oh, we certainly have time to kill. I mean, it's what, probably like 3 p.m., 3:30 now?
Yeah, probably about 3 o'clock.
You guys want to
We
wait an
said
hour?
prior to this, we have made through halfway the city.
Roughly half of the town, yeah. Roughly.
Okay. Just to keep that in mind.
So 4.5 hours, we made it through half the town.
We could spend something like 2 hours at least.
I agree.
You guys want to take a short rest while you're doing this?
Oh yeah.
If there's anything you want to do, just keep in mind, you do have to take watch while resting. Taking any kind of rest here. There's always a chance that something might happen.
I'll take watch. I'm good with taking watch.
I will also take watch.
I believe it is one of your rest actions. You might want to double check if it isn't actually in the short rest.
It is one.
It's
It is one.
Okay.
Do we get all 3 moves or just one, right?
You get 2 during the short rest.
Yes.
Elves get 3.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. Well, what am I going to do? I can't.
Where's
Oh,
the
wait.
short
I
rest
don't need
button?
to do anything else.
I
You
can't.
guys should all have
Can
max hope, I
I?
think. I think healing potions is only
Can we
long
all
rests.
Oh, okay, got it.
You got if you want to.
Prepare.
Oh, we all.
Well, you guys all have
We have
hope
max
full.
hope.
Yeah.
I guess.
Unless you don't.
Let me double check your item, Noah, just to make sure that it is
I'm
only on
pretty
long
sure.
rests. Oh no, it just says as a downtime move, so you could make one if you wanted to.
Oh, then absolutely. He's
I
going
prefer
to
one.
cut his finger a little bit and put it in a vial because apparently it requires blood.
Interesting. Okay. All right, so the way keeping watch works is everybody who decides to keep watch is going to roll d12.
Oh Okay.
So everyone.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, if everyone's keeping watch, then yes.
I like the idea of like, all right, guys.
I
let's
also
take
roll a
break. We're
d12.
guys intently watching.
Also, let me increase my potion count. Let's go.
Is it any specific like roll or just
One
straight-
baby.
or just a standard
Roll
d12?
So you guys are all going to roll a d12, and you guys get to choose which one you want to use.
Okay, let's
Obviously,
do
higher
mine.
is
Mine's
better.
only one.
What? I
Okay.
really want to do the one though.
I like the one
No.
personally.
It's a good
Okay,
one. You
guys,
rolled it
let's take
yourself.
that 11. I like those
no,
11s.
no, but Saveus has
No, the
2 ones.
one.
That's a
no,
lot. That's
no,
more ones.
that's more ones. I think Saveus' 2 ones is better.
You don't like,
like
1-1
Saveus.
though?
But what's 12 minus 11? What?
Wait, guys, look at Saveus' and Nas's rolls. What does that mean?
Where's Karopi's roll?
I don't know.
Unless
I don't know.
that's not keep
Trying
him
to
up.
figure it out. Yeah.
You just do in the chat, you type /r space 1d12.
Maybe when I press the wrong thing. That's awesome.
But guys, what if we chose 1?
What if we chose
Just
what Salt rolled? Because it's funny.
Well, Salt said we have to pick one, but you know.
You can pick you pick one of the roles. You can pick mine if you don't want to use any of yours.
It would be very funny.
Guys, gambling is awesome.
Leave
What if
it
it's
up
a
to
12?
gamble. It's true.
I'm sorry.
There's
you
a 1 in
said
12
type
chance.
Roll 1d12.
/r space 1d12. Yeah.
Okay, let's take that one.
Okay.
Oh, well.
All right, maybe we take
Glad I
Never
made sure she rolled. Thank goodness.
Never mind. We're taking Thesses.
Which one?
Agree.
Guys, I swear
Which
to
one?
God, do not.
Which one are you actually taking?
The 12.
Karopi.
The
Karopi.
Okay.
We're taking
The 12.
Normally you would gain a hope, but obviously you're all at max hope, so nothing happens.
Over.
As you wait and watch the tavern entrance, you don't see any movement. No activity.
We needed a 13.
Fuck.
That's so true.
We went through all the effort and there's nothing.
We should have picked the one. Maybe you'd come back.
Well, worth a shot.
It's what time of day now?
It is now probably, I think, 5 p.m. No, yeah, 5 p.m. Unless 30 minutes didn't pass. God?
Sorry, what did you ask?
What time is it?
God.
Well, how long did you guys spend resting?
2 hours.
2 hours? Then it would be 5 o'clock.
Nice.
So,
Getting quite hungry now.
2 options. We either call it a day and just stake out looking at this for a rest, I guess, through the night. Or we clear out the rest of the town, we push it a little bit longer and come back and hopefully something's here.
Salt, is eat it like, because you said we're hungry. Do we have to like eat as like a separate action, or could we have done that during the 2 hours?
No, you could do that during the 2 hours. That's fine.
Yeah, we should. I
It would
assume
make
we ate
sense.
during the 2 hours.
Okay.
Do we have to mark off we're
A
given
little snack.
rations, or
So if you have the basic supplies, that includes food. So as long as you have that in your inventory, you're good.
cool, infinite food. Okay. Drex thinks we should keep looking, and we can come back here during the nighttime, or well, during when we're gonna rest and stake out.
I agree with Drex. Might as well finish looking at the whole area first, and then we can prime in on specific locations later. We have a lot of time, so.
All right.
You're going to continue your serpentine maneuver.
Continue this a snack.
Oh yeah, we do it.
As you head south down this main sort of central road, rather, eventually you would come across a open sort of almost looks like a square, like a town square. You can see old, now long left abandoned sort of market stalls, various different sort of shops. Looks like there's probably more sort of butchers and things of that nature here. And you can hear what sounds like someone humming as you get closer to this square, as you're sort of making your way down the main road. What do you do? Don't want to
Nothing
play
from the
this, and I
coin?
have no idea how loud. Oh, the coin's going crazy.
Awesome.
The coin is going crazy.
I think we all obviously know something's ahead if we're hearing whistling.
Yeah.
Or hum.
Not whistling,
So-
humming.
Yeah, I'm gonna say humming. So Prim's
Mhm.
just not gonna say anything as we all just have the same understanding. Someone's up ahead.
You said sorry. This
Oh.
is in a building or in?
It's just ahead of you. It's probably somewhere within this square that you're approaching.
How goddamn loud are they humming for all of us to be able to hear it?
Well, it's weird because they're humming, but it sounds like multiple voices.
Oh.
Like humming in harmony.
Oh,
Mhm.
Let's hide. I
Okay.
mean, now we're gonna hide.
Yeah, I'm
should-
feeling
I think we
like
should
this is
probably
definitely a
hide.
sneaky.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys want to do a
Is
group
it
finesse roll?
approaching, or they're just there?
Doesn't
Like, are
sound
we
like
about
it's
to-
moving. Sounded you were moving towards it. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
Let's just start going.
Salt, can I use my experience? I've never done this before because I'm scared shitless.
Sure. It's fine.
Great.
So you guys are going to do a group finesse roll, yeah?
Yes.
I imagine you're going to Drex helm that.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody roll finesse except Drex.
Yeah, guys, remember we have the rally.
I think so. You're
Nice.
the only finesse person.
Yo, a crit.
Okay.
Wait, does that
that
count
was
for
crit.
Let's go.
Double
double
crits.
crit.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it still only gives you a +1 to group rolls.
Oh, man.
I also
But-
crit.
Holy shit.
Guys, stop
We're
it,
all
stop
scared
it.
shit.
We're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in.
All
Quick
crit.
question, Salt. Does
Yes.
the community background Slyborn let me use the advantage on this roll or no?
Let me double check.
Advantage rolls to negotiate with criminals, detect lies, or find a safe place to hide. I don't know
Yeah.
if it counts. Okay.
Yeah, I'd let that count.
Oh wait.
Definitely
sure.
gonna use that.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
I also have that, so I will also.
Yes. Yeah, give yourself advantage. So the way advantage works, you roll a d6 and you'll add it to your roll.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the d6 since it's already rolled.
Sure.
Thank God I did that, cause
All right. I now have 17 with hope.
Okay. I'm still missing. Wait, am I missing anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm crazy. I'm not missing anybody.
You're missing
It's a +1, +2. Actually, wait. +1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4 to your roll.
Wait, the crits don't count?
wait, the crits don't count as a.
Oh, crits are successes. Oh my god, my bad. Let me recount. +1, +2, +3, +2, +3, +2. So +2 to this. Sorry.
You got it. +2. Well, that's a little concerning, actually.
Got
then.
experience, right?
the fuck in.
Trex
not-
belongs in the shadows.
Well, Drex isn't. No, not quite. Not yet. We'll
He
pull
is
this
the
out
shadow.
eventually.
Oh.
Ooh,
13.
I added the +2.
Unfortunately, that is a failure to hide.
We need a
But-
high number anyway.
You all sort of get off into the alleyways besides the street next to the square. You can still hear the humming, but it doesn't sound like it's moving or approaching. It's still staying put, just humming.
So we're hidden but able to approach, or we're just hidden?
We're not hit.
You're just hidden
Well, I
at the
know, we're
moment.
like.
We think we're hidden.
Yeah, you think you're hidden.
Yeah. Okay. Rex doesn't hear it approaching. Should we approach?
I mean, we have no other option.
We should really see what's there.
I guess I'll push
Rex
for
is-
it if nobody else, unless you want to go first.
Well, Drex is willing to go.
Rex
Um,
belongs in the square.
I'll be right behind you, little buddy.
Okay, sounds good. Drex will keep you safe. All right, let's go.
Sure.
Drex does not say that. Okay, yeah, Drex will take the lead. Why not? Drex
Alright.
is interested.
You guys head back into the road and slowly but surely make your way into the square. You see in the center of this square, there is an old well that is sort of missing some bricks. Sort of the vines have now creeped up and are sort of growing around it and over it. And leaning against this well, you see the source of the humming, which as soon as you see this individual, they stop humming. And it is replaced with an eerie silence within the square.
Individual.
You see, they are currently like leaning against the side of the well. To give you a description of what this individual looks like, you see the first thing, honestly, most noticeable, they have a chain attached to their ankle that wraps sort of up and around their body. It sort of wraps up their leg, sort of wraps around their body a couple of times, and then they're sort of loosely holding it in their left hand. You see a brimmed sort of what looks like almost like a cowboy hat, like a long brim, wide brimmed cowboy hat. You can't make out any details under the hat of like a face or a head or anything. It is just shadow. What you can see is the smallest orange ember of a cigarette with a little thin trail of smoke that rises away from their face. You see on their right hip in a holster is an incredibly rusted revolver. You see they wear a long black leather sort of duster coat that is like ripped and tattered across the bottom. And you can see strapped to their back is what looks like a black painted 6-string guitar. As they currently are just leaning against this well, and up until recently they were humming until you approached. And there's a tense, still silence in the air.
And it's just me and Zeke here right now, or did anyone else come along with us?
Did anybody else follow them?
I assumed we were all just like slowly following behind.
If Zeke's
Sure.
going, I'm going.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very cool.
Naz is staying a bit back, but he's gonna create a psychic link with Drex again. I'll go ahead and
I don't think I've
post
ever
the
heard this
book.
from you before.
This is with the others that are following, but
Who are you
closer to
who are you telepathying with? Sorry? You're with Drex? Okay, you got it. All right. Do you guys say anything as you approach this individual? Also, do you have a lantern with you?
I don't think Drex is holding a lantern. I think someone else has the lantern.
Zeke definitely isn't holding one.
Turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I know Thess has been holding one, and I don't know
Mhm.
who's the other one that's been holding the group.
I mean, probably Seveus, if Seveus has been sticking to the back, right? Like a light source
True.
towards the front and a light source towards the back makes sense. And Seveus
Yeah.
saw the thing earlier, so
Okay.
cool.
All right.
Um,
So the only people that are like approaching him are just Drex and Zeke, and neither of you have lanterns, correct? Am I understanding that correctly? Okay.
Yeah.
How far is Thess behind me?
I'm not that far behind, so I would probably have a lantern.
Okay. It's fair. So you can see the light behind you, but either way.
Yeah, neither of us
Okay.
are physically holding it.
Sure.
okay.
Do you say anything?
I think Drex would speak up and say, "Do you speak?"
I do. This is all they said, huh? I sense the rest of you. You might as well come out. What do you do?
Just turns back to see if the rest of them walk out.
Also,
I'm not
I assumed
picking
that
eyes
worked.
off him, so.
You did,
Okay,
yes.
just making sure.
Oh yeah, no, that was awesome.
Yeah, just making sure that worked.
It would have been funny. Just pitch silence.
Well, that's why I was like, why is nobody talking? All right, cool. Great.
So yeah, does anyone else pop out?
I would probably pop out.
Prem would come forward. No
Naz
point
is
in
waiting
hiding.
behind.
Reyes would. He is, while holding a lantern, also getting ready to pull out a longsword in case things go sour.
Sure. Yeah, you see, he just very sort of lazily is just leaning against this well. You see the chain is like just dangling at his side. But as you all slowly, one by one, show yourselves. That's a bit more like it. You're the ones they sent from across the pond. Am I correct in that assumption?
Who's asking?
I've got a lot of names. It's honestly just easier if you decide to give me one that you want to call me. Either way, that's not important right now. I know you're foreign. You smell foreign. Different from the rest of us here. And I believe I know why you're here. To, save it. Take it back. Am I right? Cute idea. Real cute.
Do you plan to stop us?
No, not at all, actually. I'm actually a little interested to see if you can do it. What I am here to do, though, however, welcome you to this, fucked up place. That's not kind to folks like you. And to see if you're worth being here. So I'll tell you what. I'll give you till I finish my cigarette to determine who amongst you is the most powerful. And then we'll see if you're worth your shit. You see, he takes out, reaches into his coat and pulls out a very rusted, but still sort of ever so faintly shining silver pocket watch. And you see he goes, "Your time starts now." And I'm going to start a real life timer. You guys have 3 minutes to determine who is the most powerful amongst your group. Starting now.
Naz would
Hey,
speak.
do we
say,
mean?
May we
Okay,
speak in
you go.
private?
Don't waste time by speaking in private. You know what? Let's just walk and talk. Come on, go. So, are we talking like blasting, or are we talking who can live the longest? Because if it's live the longest, it is not me. If it is blasting, it might be me.
I think
If
it's
it's
a
not the
mixture of
longest,
both.
probably Zeke. Well, then that's bad. Then probably Zeke because he can live the longest. He's big, and also can hit hard.
It did say the strongest though, right? Not toughest.
Drex has
That's a good point.
an idea, and Drex would pull out some of the consumable items that Drex has on him. Whoever we pick, take these.
Doesn't that feel like cheating?
No.
It's not like you were
Drex
given a
goes
rule
first.
set.
Tech, I don't even know what you're offering.
Drex is offering a health potion and a stamina potion.
Performance
so Drex is just
enhancing
gonna
drugs.
hand that
Okay.
to you.
Performance enhancing
To me?
drugs.
Oh yeah,
So,
someone already said you, so Drex is handing that to you.
Okay.
mean-
If I could fly and then kind of take pot shots, but I feel like he could probably still get me.
What's the timer at?
It's not gonna be. I wouldn't let
We
that.
don't know.
So,
You don't know.
The base looks over to you, Zeke. You really think you're the strongest of all of us?
I don't know. How confident do you feel?
Drex thinks
You're
we don't
pretty
have time for this.
confident.
Okay.
How about an arm
I-
wrestle contest between you
Boys,
two?
I love the pissing contest. In terms of in terms of raw damage, I could probably out of character hit like a nuclear bomb. But I think we're not going by that.
So
I think
you
we're
get
also going to want to live
sneezed
the
on and
longest.
you're done.
Yes, but that's why probably either Surveillance or Zeke should go in.
Let's flip a coin between us two.
I would
Hey, I
say the
have a
person with the
I have a coin.
I
can
think
flip it.
I think Zeke might have performance enhancing drugs that I gave him that gives him a better shot inherently. But that's okay.
Drex did
Well,
also give
well,
Zeke-
Thaddeus would
yes, the performance enhancing drugs can go to anyone then.
I don't want them to go to anyone else.
Cecily, you're gonna have to learn to share with the whole group if you want us to survive. Then.
Thaddeus would
No.
look at you, Zeke. You say
No.
can't. Go ahead.
All right. Sounds like we're sending you in. I'm going to go ahead and give you an extra bonus to your armor, and here's 2 extra healing potions. Good luck.
Okay, so hold up.
So we mark down.
I
Yeah,
have
here.
now 3 more healing potions.
Yeah, here. I'll just this and this.
Just
Guys,
change
Guys,
my-
I thought each of us only had one. Where did you get
Yes.
the second one?
Guys,
Well,
what if
you
just
did-
ask for an arm
You did
wrestle
make a
contest?
decision, so real quick, what is Zeke getting from everybody?
Oh, I posted in
It
chat.
sounds like.
So
health
3 health potions total given to you. So you puts you at
also
4.
have +1 to your armor.
Okay. Major stamina potion, and then you have a
armor slot.
Armor score. Your armor score is just up. You're, I guess, slightly harder to hit. I don't know how that is.
armor score. Yeah, that gives you an extra armor slot. Yes, that is what that does.
Oh, wow, awesome.
I don't know how to change that, so I'll just remember.
Okay.
If it matters.
And
Sure thing.
then-
Okay.
And the rally from earlier, don't forget that.
Yeah, you have the rally too as well. Still. Okay.
That's a D6, right? Yeah.
Anyone given anything else?
You already have my rune ward.
Yep.
So you see he
Called, I can,
flicks his cigarette. He says,
Sounds like you've come to a conclusion. Who are you sending?
It'll be me.
Fantastic. If you wouldn't mind.
you see he gestures to vaguely closer to him. And I will put
Step
him
up.
I'll put him on the map, and you can determine how far you want to stand away from him.
Stand right up next to him.
just walk out of him already.
Can I Joe Biden sniff him?
Just really like just breathe them in.
That's crazy.
What's the normal travel distance?
Close.
That you
Close is how far you
close
can
is
go
how far
without
you-
rolling. Yeah.
Okay. Should I stand close? I don't know. Oh,
I'm gonna move
suddenly
down
I
here to
can't-
spectate.
Why can't I? I suddenly have the complete inability to select tokens anymore. Oh,
Did
there we
you
go. Oh,
change tools?
I did to the ruler and up there. Now I fixed it. I have no idea what that was. So I'm assuming this was in the close range. Whatever. This will be fine.
All right. With that, I am going to create an encounter and add you and him into it. Actually, I'll have everybody. I'll add everybody into it. If I could get the rest of your tokens down here.
Oh my god, we can raise our hands for the spotlight?
Where?
What?
Chat, I'd like to go first.
Put yourselves wherever you want.
Basically,
Hands
it's
up,
just
hands
because
up.
there's no initiative in Daggerheart. And
Yeah, you take the spotlight, so there's no initiative order. So
Yo, Prim, high five.
That's it, guys. I want to go.
all
that is
right,
basically how combat works.
let me add some music to this. Give me 1 second. So, let me begin the combat. I am going to spend a fear immediately. As he is going to use his Arena of Souls ability. If I can ping it, please. Thank you. Which is going to, basically, what you see, he holds up both of his arms almost outwards, as if almost like he's outstretching his arms for a hug or something. You watch as from the center of his torso, his chest, this black energy starts to almost ooze out, and you watch as it spreads across his arms out to his fingertips, and suddenly there's these almost there's these shadowy part humanoids, but once you get to their torso, they just turn into a wisp that start to surge in a circle out from him. And he is going to create a wall around him. Just need to measure how far that goes. That is too far. I need to adjust that. It goes up to... It should be far range. Fair warning. I set it to very far, but it's supposed to be far range. And he's going to have that go to here.
Okay, just for sake of we're outside of it.
Correct. You see, as he does this, these weird sort of spectral humanoids, once they get to the distance that they're supposed to be at, suddenly they stop and link arms with one another, creating this circle, this wall, effectively, of these weird spectral humanoids. You can almost see they have somewhat of a facial structure, but not quite. After he does that, he has his chain in hand and his revolver in his other, and I'm going to pass the spotlight. So whoever wants to take it next, go ahead.
Assuming I just go and do things. Okay.
If you're the one going, yeah.
You guys doing anything on the outside real quick?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send in my nuke.
Oh, okay. Am I the nuke?
I think
No, it's
we're in
Drac.
the spectator stance right now. I think it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is activate one of my guardian abilities if it wants to. Hello? Hello? Maybe? Hold on. It's not clicking.
You might need to send it to chat. Which one are you trying to use?
Nope. Unstoppable. It is
Why
just
isn't it sending?
flat out saying, I am not sending.
Oh.
Okay. Did you
I
just
got
click
it.
on it?
I clicked the send to chat button, and it worked.
What in the world? Okay, it just hits me. All right, that's how things are gonna go. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, we do that. Cause yeah. It's just me. Okay. And then let me just check. Let me look at everything again.
First combat.
Yeah, all I can really do is I'm just gonna go up and hit him, I guess.
All right.
I believe my weapon is a melee range.
Yeah, so you gotta get right up next to him.
Yeah. Well, shield in hand, I am just running on up to him and just going for a quick swing at the ribs.
Okay. Go and make your attack roll.
Do...
A 16 with hope. Unfortunately, a 16 would miss. And because that was a failure, you need to take a stress.
Oh no. Okay.
Very far range. Oh my god.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's it, I guess.
All right. That would be a failure. Sending the spotlight back to him. He is going to... Yeah. He is going to spin up his chain. I need to spend a fear to use this. He's going to spin up his chain and basically attempt to wrap it around you. I need you to make a strength reaction roll.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's gonna fail. You are... I'll ping the ability now so you can see what it does. You're going to take 2d10 plus 8 physical damage.
Okay.
God. It's okay. Wound ward.
Okay, I think this is supposed to be a canonical ass beating.
You take... That would be 17 points of physical damage.
Oh my.
Okay.
In addition to that, you are vulnerable until you decide
because of
to...
unstoppable. I can't.
You can't be vulnerable? All right, perfect. Great.
Am I restrained by this or no? It's just
There's no restraint condition as far as I know.
Okay.
In Daggerheart, Brooke?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Unstoppable says you can't be restrained, so
then maybe there is.
It's not like a it's not like a condition. Condition is just like you can't.
But you can't be moved, basically. Yeah.
Okay. You cannot
be contained. Can't be held down.
Glad I definitely did unstoppable first. So that's
that would be that.
I don't understand the damage thing. So 17.
What are
your damage
thresholds?
threshold? That is in your major. That is in your major because it's between your minor and your severe.
If you want to reduce that all the way to a minor, you can spend 1 armor slot to decrease the damage to a minor.
To just take 1 HP.
Unstoppable, it automatically reduces the severity of physical damage by 1 threshold.
And
Okay.
you only take 1 HP.
Yeah, you're only taking 1.
Okay.
Yep.
And just to make sure I understand it, you can't use an armor slot to make no damage, right? That's not a thing? Or is it a thing?
1 second.
I actually don't know the answer to that question.
I
couldn't find it myself, so I was like, is that a thing?
We might have fudged that in playtests. 1 moment.
I would check, but the link
It does
doesn't work
say
anymore.
In the unstoppable thing, when it says about damage types, it says minor to no damage. So.
So I would assume you probably
use an armor
could.
Slot to go to no damage.
Yeah, probably.
It makes sense.
I have the extra ones, so maybe I should just use it. But we'll wait for the ruling from the book.
Oh, I have to read a bunch of stuff in book. 1 moment.
Sorry, Mr. Daggerheart needs a second.
I mean, as far as I can tell, it says when you take damage, you can mark 1 armor slot to reduce the number of hit points you would mark by 1. So there's no reason why you can't. It doesn't say you can't reduce it to 0.
We haven't played. You know what? We haven't played tests this whole time. So what I'm going to say is yes.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Then
I will
go
allow
ahead
it.
and use the extra one that was given to me, armor slot, to make that 0 damage.
You got it. All right. I am going to expend another fear to keep him spotlighted. And he is going to attempt to shoot you in your face.
At point blank.
Not my face!
Point blank.
Crazy. Surely he misses.
Why'd you say that?
No reason.
That would be a 24 to hit.
Evasion is what he's got to beat, right?
Correct, yeah. He has to beat your evasion.
Yeah, that definitely beats
All right. So you watch as he pulls up his revolver, this rusted over revolver. You watch the barrel tick over as he fires at you, and there's not a bullet that fires out, but there is a small, thin stream of dark jet black energy that pierces into you as you get shot by this.
Okay.
So, let me roll the damage first.
Lots of ones.
Gonna be 28 points of damage on that.
Oh
What
my
the
god,
heck?
that's severe.
That was
So,
a
that goes to
Let's
major
move.
automatically. I will
Mhm.
again use an armor slot to make that minor.
Okay, that's 1 hit point.
Do you want to see?
In addition-
No.
Oh, that's right.
You want to?
Yeah, I might as well. I might as well
Oh, does
first
that
see
just
what that
always work?
does.
Go for it.
Yeah, because
It works until you roll max on it, right? I think
Until you
that's how it
roll
works.
Correct. That is
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Great.
So
That brings it down to 24 points of damage.
yeah, I wouldn't really. That doesn't change, unfortunately, with threshold. So I'll still use an armor slot just that way. I can only take 1 HP.
In addition to that, because he is a terrifying entity, everyone, I believe you're all within far range. You all lose a hope, and I gain a fear. So he made a successful attack.
I fucking hope.
Oh wait, wasn't the arena into very far range?
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be to far. That was my bad.
Okay. Well, I mean, would
Yeah.
we be outside of the range for that? Still?
You would not, because you are still within far range of him here.
Oh, he just made it like at a point in far range.
Correct, yes.
Far
Exactly.
range is a certain distance.
Far range, yeah, exactly. And with that shot, I think I am going to pass the spotlight.
Okay.
How's
Alrighty.
Zeke looking?
Only taking 1 hit point.
I mean, I've only taken 1 hit. I mean, for the most part, you
I
saw
would say
what looked like
you-
2 big hits, and I don't look
Yeah.
that affected.
You would see he would actually, like, after he fires into you and sees that it kind of almost, like, basically grazes you, you hear him say,
That's more impressive than I expected. You might actually last a little while. Let's see how long.
Oh boy.
He's got 3 health potions too, so like,
That's true.
he's going for a while.
Yeah. I'm
Let's
gonna
expend
go
those
ahead-
resources, baby.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
make it
go
work, it's fine.
ahead and just this time at like reeling a little bit. Like I probably like took 1 step back from the shot, almost like reflexively, but realizing it wasn't that bad. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll be okay, guys. Maybe. And I will just go ahead. I'm gonna just use my mace, and I'm trying to bonk him on his head. Can I go ahead and use a hope to use my experience pick on someone your own size?
Or, what are you trying to do?
Basic. I don't know if I can use it. I don't know. I'm trying to learn this stuff.
Well, what are you trying to use it on? Like, what role are you trying to use it on? Is my question.
Oh, my attack roll to give like a bonus to the attack roll itself. Especially if it's coming off of he tried to terrify everybody, you know?
Hmm.
I don't know if I can.
Well,
You scared me
make that
pretty
work.
bad.
It wasn't intentional. It's a passive effect that he does. It's not intentional.
Hey, you know?
He's just a terrifying entity.
He spooked people. Stop.
Walks up
I
to an
will
ugly guy.
allow
Why don't you
it.
pick
I
on
will
someone
allow
else?
it. I will allow
I'm just
it.
trying to figure this out. I don't know what
Yeah.
else to use my hope on. So.
I will allow it. Just make sure you expend your hope. You can add it to the roll.
Let me go ahead. Do this. Pick on someone your own size. It automatically use the hope. Perfect.
Oh.
That's a lot of ones.
16. Unfortunately, that is another failure.
Guys, I can't.
Zeke,
Which
man,
means-
you still have your rally dice. You still have your rally dice.
You do have a rally dice if
I'm
you'd like to
holding on
use it.
just in case. I mean,
Okay.
Which one's the rally die? That's a D6.
It's a
It's a
D6.
D6.
Whatever.
I might as well. I might as well do it, and because I don't know what the range is to hit them.
Sure.
So let's just do it.
3 to a 19. That still fails, unfortunately.
You're
No.
fucked.
Oh,
Buddy, you're fucked.
Oh no, hitting on a
A
critical.
failure. So, you cannot fail now once again, procs, which means you need to mark another stress. And the spotlight returns to me.
On the plus side, it's not increasing my unstoppable. So.
Guys, is this a
It's
forced
true.
boss battle?
Force boss battle.
Tutorial.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's, annoying that you can't be vulnerable. But that's okay.
What?
I think he's gonna have a little fun.
No.
Brooke, remind me, there's no opportunity attacks in this, right?
Not unless you have something that says you can.
Okay, that's what I thought. If that's the case, he's going to move a little bit far away, and then he's going to attempt to chain you again. Now, chained, no matter what, you get pulled to him as part of this.
Dragging me around.
He sure is.
How is this fun?
And I will have you make another strength reaction roll for me, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so you watch, he basically runs back around the side of the well. 13 is not enough. So you are going to take...
Oh, question. On my attack earlier, since that was with hope, I technically didn't lose a hope because of the failing.
True. Yep, you're right.
So I would have gained. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, you just always gain them if you roll.
So, you watch as he runs around the side of the well, he drags you along with him, and as you get dragged through the dirt, like your head kind of gets bumped off the side of this well, and you're being dragged along the cobblestones through these sort of jagged vines. Not a fun experience. So it's 20 hit points of damage on that.
Yeah.
Physical damage.
I just took that as minor damage, so I got 2 HP on me now.
You got it. I'm going to expend another fear to keep him spotlighted, so as you're on the ground, he's going to point his gun back down at you and fire.
That's gonna hit.
Be a 22 to hit.
Oh.
It'll be 35 points of damage on that one.
Surely the D8 will reduce that.
I ain't gonna lie, that ain't that. As a D8
PD was great having you.
A D8's not gonna bring me down to major. That is
No.
definitely no matter what severe. So goes to major. I'm gonna mark another armor slot.
Okay, to bring it down to
So
minor.
I can only take it as minor.
Got it,
Those are
another hit point.
unstoppable.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that is literally the only thing that's. I would have already been done if I didn't activate Unstoppable, probably, or have like
Alright.
no armor left.
With that, spotlight's passed back to you unless anybody else wants to take it.
I would like to take it, actually.
You want to take it? If everybody's okay with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't stop you. I'm on
All right.
the ground.
You are
All
unstoppable.
right, Karopi. Karopi, you're up.
Okay. I want to use Vicious Entangle
Okay.
to restrain him and hopefully get a little damage in. And how do I... Oh, it has a roll right here. Nobody can control nature technically apply since it's a blind?
Yeah, I'd allow that. I would allow that for sure. Make sure you expend the hope when you use it, though. Make sure it expends the hope. Right, and it's against him. Where did that roll go? Oh, there it is. Take your hope back because you rolled with hope, but a 15 would fail, unfortunately.
Bruh.
Is it a wall or a dome?
It looks like a wall, from what you can tell.
Squints. I'm gonna real quick, if everyone's okay with me, I'm not gonna do anything that would possibly roll to bring it back down.
Well, Karopi failed, so he's already getting it back. Unfortunately.
Zeke, watch out! I did.
He's good.
He's dragging me.
He is not going to drag you this turn. He is just going to go ahead and fire into you again, as you're already on the ground. Haven't had a chance to get up.
Yep, that's gonna
Good.
hit again.
God, salt
Even
your
if he
rolls.
Not ones, that's higher than my invasion.
Hey. I mean, it would be a critical fail. I don't know if that counts in Daggerheart, but that's 33 points of damage on that one.
Another armor slot. I am at. I hurt.
I am going to use another fear to keep him going.
Oh no.
As he looks down at you as he's peppering you with the bullets out of this revolver. These little thin streaks of black energy are streaming through you. Luckily, your armor and just your sheer will and determination is keeping you going. But at this point, he kind of like looks down at you, and again, no face, no eyes, but you feel an emotion when he says the words. He goes,
All right. I think it's about time we finish this.
and you feel a sense of pity coming from him as he shoots into you with the next shot.
He went for the fatality.
Another hit.
You were privately.
Is it? I don't know.
Oops. It was. There you go. It's gonna be
like I'm assuming he hit.
It's gonna be 36 points of damage on that one.
Holy fuck.
I'm going to expend another fear.
Another armor to bring that down. And now
Expend another fear for him to take another shot.
Chat, is he cooking?
Somebody stop him! Please.
That's a
literally
crit.
cannot.
That is a crit for him
He's so much.
because he is a twisted one, and those are crits for twisted ones.
Oh.
So it would be. I got to do the math in my head. Hang on, give me 1 second. It's 48 plus this roll.
Oh, that's a lot of sixes.
So 89 points of damage on that crit.
So
Oh, you meant like
how does
46.
it work? Because no matter what, it reduces one down severity. So I still think it's a major no matter what.
Yeah, it's still a major no matter what.
Violence
Yeah.
is severe to major.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
gonna go
major.
ahead and use Iron Will.
Okay.
There we go. Which will let me go ahead and mark an
additional armor slot. Yeah.
No damage on that. So
That's crazy.
No damage. What do you mean?
Because it goes from major, then I'm using 2 armor slots to minor to none.
Well, that was double your severe threshold, which means you would actually take 4.
It says an unstoppable. It just flat says reduce the severity from severe to major, major to minor, minor to none.
Oh. It doesn't say anything about
At
it
least the
being
way I'm
doubled.
reading it, it seems like it doesn't matter
Hmm.
because it doesn't mention anything about crits.
Interesting.
Granted, if I actually hit him, this would eventually go away. So it's actually beneficial for me.
Yeah.
So-
Huh. I'll allow it. That's fine by me.
Okay.
All right. So you see as he releases almost this would technically, I think this is the 6th bullet in the chamber technically. As he fires this one, there is a extra like potency behind it. You watch these thin little these tiny thin bullets. Hang on, my alarm's going off. Where the fuck's my phone? There it is. Give me 1 second.
It's like it's time to wrap up this combat.
He's like, oh, the fight's not over yet?
These tiny thin black streak bullets. This one almost has a little bit of like a purple trail as it descends down into you. What should have been a fatal shot ends up only grazing you. And he is...
I would say is last second I got my shield right in front of that bullet and it like deflects off.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. With that, I am willing to pass the spotlight to whomever.
Thank God. Nobody else do anything yet, please.
Well, no.
Is talking and
Okay, but what if it's
As
not
long
a
as
roll?
as long as we don't
Talking
as
is
long as
allowed.
we don't roll, if we
Yeah.
don't okay, guys, it's me, Mr. Daggerheart. As long as we don't roll anything, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm spinning 3 armor slots to do that real quick.
You got it. No problem. Spend 3 hope, you mean?
Have
3
Oh,
hope.
It's got a lot.
I now have half of them left.
Oh my god.
It's-
Okay.
His shield is very strong as well. He has a very nice shield.
At the same time too.
Yeah, you drink a potion.
That kind of rolling a dice.
There's no roll for it.
It's just a
That's a
normal.
A D4 is not a. That's not a. You can't fail a D4. Nice. You get 4 hit points back.
That's
Drex?
big.
Is he back at full now?
I
Almost.
only have 1 HP now. On it.
Yeah, do we need the spotlight to talk, or how does it?
No, you could just talk.
No, we can just talk.
Okay. Drex would say to the others, are we stepping in? Are we?
There's fire in the way, Drex.
Drex.
Not fire. There's people in the way.
That's true. Drex belongs here now, right next to him.
Yeah, Drex says Drex can get in.
I can get in as well, given the flying. I'm starting to get worried. I'm at least going to get up.
Drex nods. Drex
Go
can
up,
join.
but just be careful.
Do you want? I mean, if you want to.
At the top.
I mean, if you want to come with me, Drex, I can carry you. You're small enough.
Drex has other means to get in.
That's foreboding. Okay.
Okay.
Drex is already in.
So if things
That's
don't
foreboding,
require a
Drex.
roll, we can just do it, right?
Correct.
Okay. You watch as Drex, almost falls backwards into the shadows behind him, and almost looks like he sinks into the ground. As I cast, well, I don't know if this is cast, but I use Shadow Stepper, or I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's right.
And I would like to reappear because we're only far range, right? Right now.
Yeah, you can measure
Okay.
it from where you are.
Okay, cool. Great. So I can go.
You can get
far.
you can get quite well. You can go far with it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can go far.
Hmm.
Yeah, far range. Great. Well, I wanna show up right behind him.
Sure, go for it.
And that's all I do for right now. I believe I am cloaked.
It does say that.
I don't know. Let me just double check how cloaked works. Anytime you are hidden, you are instead cloaked. While cloaked, you remain unseen if you are stationary.
You would be cloaked if you were not in darkness, but he can sense you in darkness. So unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I can only reach darkness. Though.
he can sense you. So
Okay, well I show up anyway. I'm just here now.
yeah, you're here though.
That's all-
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I do. Drex is here.
Okay. I'm just gonna fly up. Flap my wings until I can get up until I can see them clearly, and where if I wanted to, I could dive bomb over the ledge and wrap my wings around Zeke if I needed to.
Okay. Yeah, well, you can go up to close range, so without having to make a roll, so.
I think I'm just going to hover overhead.
Okay. Hover over where you currently are, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Nobody's rolling, right?
Who's making a roll?
Nobody's got anything else that they want to do?
I have a request.
Okay.
Prim's gonna run up just basically as close to the border, can't get over, but is just going to just basically, I don't know, assuming Zeke is far away and can't really hear her that well, you're just gonna get some inspirational words saying, You've got this, I know this might look tough, but you can beat his ass.
Wow.
And you can clear either a stress, a hit point, or get a hope. Your choice, bro.
Oh boy.
That's cool.
Goody.
That's really good. Do I do the hit point or the? I'm gonna do.
It's
the
whatever you
stress.
think's best for you right now.
I'm gonna do the stress. Just
Okay.
Yeah, you've got
just
a million.
to have both of them at 1. So, I feel pretty good.
They're both only at 1 after this is crazy.
Yeah.
Shot in the head for like 100 damage. It's like
if he went before that unstoppable, I think it would have been GG. But that's
If I expended all 12 of my fear and shot you 20 times.
Really has to reload,
I
right?
can't hit to save my life, guys, but I can.
Well, you say you have to reload, but they're not real bullets, are they?
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, one more check. Anybody doing something before I do something?
Is there a way,
Oh?
Salt, for us to break down the wall to get in for those of us who can't fly?
You'd have to try something. You're not
We
sure.
would have to roll, and I say we should really let Zeke do stuff first.
Yeah.
What
no,
was
if nobody does a roll, I'm doing a roll, just hitting him.
what was your question, Lowell?
The description that you gave, what is the height of this wall that they're
Probably about maybe, I mean, the shadows that are here, these sort of souls, quote unquote, are maybe standing at about, maybe I would say 7 feet tall.
Okay, I'm assuming this is not something that will allow me to leap up 7 feet.
Well, it says you can leap anywhere.
It's the vague wording that it makes me almost tempted to try.
What I would say is if you wanted to try to leap over a 7 foot tall, maybe, wall, you would have to make a roll for that. So it's up to you if you want to... Okay.
Not doing that.
Okay. Alright. Then if nobody else has any rolls...
You fail and I get shot 5 times.
I need that of fear.
No.
That'd be out of fear.
Then we beat him up. Can't wait.
You guys are rolling with hope a lot so far.
So, one more
Alright,
check.
well,
No, you're good.
Good.
go for it, Zeke.
Drek says, beat him up,
Okay.
beat him.
We're gonna try again. Before I, in the process of standing up, I'm gonna try to, leg sweep him, basically.
Okay.
So that way he falls on the ground.
Okay. Ooh.
Good roll, good roll.
21 with hope as well. That actually hits.
Let's go!
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's quite literally what I do. I just do a lay. It's not very much damage. It's fine. It is what it is.
Why did they take my back?
The max I
Hey.
can do is 9 damage.
2 damage. That's still his minor threshold. He still takes a hit point.
Okay.
That's
It's
all
over.
that matters. Just a leg sweep for him to fall on his back as I stand up above him, looking down at him. I'm still not giving him any words right now. I'm locked in and focused on
Sure.
this.
I am going to use shadowy recoil. So I'm going to spend a fear to use that. It allows him to move up to close range after he marks a hit point. And he's going to move to...
Unstoppable die moves to 2, right?
You go down here. And that was a success. You guys can keep going.
Oh,
Success with hope. You keep going. You still have the spotlight, unless I force to take it away from you.
Oh, until. Oh, okay.
Until a failure, or until you roll with fear, or until I use a fear to take it from you.
Oh, so you could choose at any point.
What's
Okay.
I could, yeah, but I'm not going to right now.
I'm just
Anyway.
gonna use this again, guys.
Just let him cook,
Using
guys. Just
my
let him cook.
It's cooking.
Hope, real quick.
Sure.
You guys do whatever you want to now.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I have more armor slots in case I need to be longer.
How do we know what our movement is if we want to move?
It's close.
Close. I just need to get close. Like, the reason I'm close is because I have an ability to, if he rolls with fear, I can make him roll with hope instead.
Oh.
Ooh.
Another thing. Sorry, not to interrupt. One other thing I should mention that is important that you guys are noticing: your pendants that you have, your pendant of embers that are, around your neck, tucked somewhere or whatever. Those, if you were to look down at them right now, there is a crack all the way diagonally across them, and they feel way heavier than they normally do while you are within this guy's presence. But
I'm allowed to move.
Interesting.
you are allowed to move up to close range.
I'm gonna move up to close. He's directly in close range. I'm just gonna be here.
Okay.
Just at the ready.
Sure.
Is he reacting to the fact that Drex is now in here at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a gun pointed at Drax now.
Well, Drex hasn't done anything. Drex is just here.
Yeah.
Drex like
He sees that
I
you're
want
here,
a better
though.
view. I can't see back there. The
I would
walls
say,
are-
actually, I should say, as soon as you teleported in here behind him, he would have said,
Well, that's not quite what I had in mind, but sure, we can take a go too.
Wait, am I allowed to hit him? I won't.
you want to try to?
No.
You
I
want
would
a
have
gun
to
pointed at you
actually hit
next?
first. I would
Try
have to
hit him,
actually
he's gonna
hit.
Swing a chain at you.
I know, but I could hit for 1,000,000 damage, and it would be so fun. It's okay, I won't.
Do whatever you want.
I would rather you live.
Agreed.
Looking way better than I did just a little bit ago. So I was looking really bad, and now I'm looking really good. So feel more than free to somebody do something.
Salt, would I have been able to respond to him when he said that?
Sure.
Okay. I think Drex would respond with, Zeke might be the strongest, but we're not far off.
I'll be the judge of that, little guy.
Okay, that's it.
I think
That's
from
all
where
I
I'm
wanted
at, could you just not kill him? If we're testing things, I feel like it's counterintuitive to kill him outright.
Kill him, sweetheart.
You won't? I couldn't understand you through your voice modulator.
he said, I won't kill him, sweetheart, is what he said. On his honor.
Thank you. Okay.
Does that man have honor?
Try.
Then I think we should let them have an honorable fight.
Don't worry, guys. Eventually, I'll. Actually,
Just-
once my unstoppable's gone, I'm scared. I'm just saying that right now. Once that's gone, I'm in trouble.
How long
Well,
does
it's
the
only-
you're
unstoppable
fucked.
last?
It's
It's
got
like
two more
for
hits,
4
right?
turns, isn't it?
It has.
It's 20
more
bonks.
instances of me doing damage, and then it's gone.
Oh. Well, you've not done that much damage.
I have
then.
hit him one time.
So it's gonna stay up for a while.
Yeah.
Probably.
Guys, we're just sitting here gonna watch him get his ass beat for like 20 minutes.
Receipts.
Awesome.
Does anyone want to do something
I
before I try
fear-
to
Spotlight's still
jump
on you
over
guys.
the goddamn fence?
I'm just sincerely worried that if we make this a dishonorable fight, that
He's gonna actually kill him.
That's fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Again, he never
like-
said he wanted an honor. Well, I guess he kind of did.
He did
but
say send your strongest.
He just
there.
wanted.
It's like
Yeah, but
he wants the ones.
he didn't say it out loud directly.
He did.
you know.
He asked for an actual duel, and that breaks every principle of a duel.
Okay.
So
Naz,
Yeah.
Naz
Drex
As long as
isn't
you just
doing
stand
anything.
nearby and look, just look at him. You know.
Rex is
As
nearby.
I say to Sylvaeus.
Naz eating popcorn.
Yeah, he's not. He definitely doesn't want anyone to get involved because he might point that gun at him, and he doesn't
Naz
want.
smoking a cigar, watching.
Smoking one of the cigarettes from earlier.
You're smoking my cigarette. No, see from afar.
He's not smoking them.
All right, it's spotlight's still on you guys. What are we doing?
If nobody's doing anything, I guess I will
Hit him
swing
again.
Just
I
keep
don't know
going,
what else
Zeke.
to
Yeah,
do.
just keep going.
Go for it.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Clutch up or nut up.
Ooh, good roll.
Nice,
can't
good
believe that
roll
you
with
rolled-
fear.
I can't believe that you rolled with hope.
But that
It's not
is.
pinging. He rolled with hope.
No, he didn't. Oh, you're
He rolled with
using
hope
the
and stop
thing.
pinging.
You're using the thing.
Just stop pinging.
I got you.
Help me.
Is it it's your hallowed aura, right?
Yeah.
That's only within close range. And
Am I not
he's
close?
not within close
You said
range
I
of
could-
you.
You said I could move within close range, and I.
No, I said within close range of where you were.
Oh, I was.
Because
just
otherwise you
within
would have had to
range
make a
do
roll.
Hollowed Aura. Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, sorry.
was trying to get
I
within range
misunderstood
to
what
use
you were
that.
asking. My bad,
Okay.
my bad. Yeah. I thought when I said you could get within close range of yourself, because otherwise you would have had to roll to move further, right? So
Okay.
all
good.
But yeah. Okay. So that it still hits. You definitely still hit him. But I do get the fear. So
Damage.
Oh, good roll.
Oh,
Yay!
big damage.
It's
So
still
one hit-
probably just
another
as
one hit
minor.
hey, you're hitting him though.
I
Surely he's bloodied by now.
That's
have unstoppable.
2 hit
for
points.
One more hit.
Oh no! Wait, stop.
All
He
right.
doesn't know that.
It's true.
Stop hitting him.
Spotlight comes back to me because you rolled with fear. Let's see what I want to do. I think I'm going to spend that fear right now. We're going to go to. I'm just going to keep dragging you around. How's that sound?
Why is he doing this?
It was funny.
Go ahead and make a strength reaction roll for me as I spend a fear.
Walk in.
It's not going to be high enough, but you do get a hope. Oh no, it's a reaction roll. Never mind. You don't get hope on reaction rolls. You take. It's going to be big damage. 24 points of damage on that one.
That's okay. I'm gonna roll the D.
The
Oh,
D6.
is it just out of range?
Or the D8. Yeah, the rune ward. Yeah, you got it. It's down to 22.
It's no, it was just still barely above into the severe.
Still barely
zone.
severe. Yeah, unfortunately.
That is major. I will use a armor slot to
Reduce it
make
to minor.
Minor.
All right, take a hit point of damage, marking an armor slot, and I think I'm happy to pass the spotlight there.
Oh. Somebody want to?
Can I just continue to move closer until I'm in close range? I'll move however I can move.
So
without
I
having to
will
roll.
say, as soon as you try to get over that wall, there it goes higher. Like it's you run into more souls. Like it feels like almost like there's something pushing you back if you try to cross that barrier.
Okay.
So apparently it's higher than 7 feet. Drex moves within close range. You got it.
Yeah, not doing anything, just observing. Yo, don't measure that. Yo.
I'm just making sure you're in melee. That's all. So if you wanted to attack, I just need to make sure.
Oh,
that
I see.
you
I
can.
see. No,
Yeah.
that was just a joke. I was like, don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I'm going to, knowing I am then nearing the possible end of my unstoppable. I'm gonna try just doing something different a little bit. Wait,
Okay.
actually, can I? Hold on. I can. I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack with my shield. I'm trying to shove him back up against this wall.
Okay, cool. I like it.
So that. Oh, that's definitely not hitting.
That's a failure
Yeah,
with
that's
fear.
Hey. Oh, that's it. I made the attempt.
All right. Spotlight's back to him. As you try to shove him, he stands firm. He is going to go ahead and just take a shot in retaliation. That keeps private jam rolling. My bad. I might have actually missed. No, I didn't. It's a 12.
No.
I hit.
Like I said, you have to nat one to miss.
I don't even know if nat ones actually work that way in Daggerheart. I mean, I assume they would, right? But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure critical failures are still critical failures.
Okay. It's gonna be 33 points of damage on that.
Oh, okay. That's major. Another armor slot. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Is he going?
Sure. I got a fear from that. I'll shoot you a second time.
Yeah, just use all that fear up.
Oh yeah, private jammed roll again. My bad. It's set to it automatically for some reason, but I don't know why. 35 points on that one.
The rune ward doesn't even matter half the time with the shots. It's crazy. Okay, well, yet again another armor slot down.
And now I will pass the spotlight away from him.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, drinking a potion.
Sounds good. Unlucky.
Very not good.
Oh.
I have a quick question, Salt.
Yeah.
The heroic feat that we can do once per session.
Mm-hmm.
What is the realm of possibility for that? Just like
ask and you shall find out.
Oh boy. I'll ask once things look more bad.
Okay.
I have thoughts and ideas.
I have 3 armor slots left just to give you a perspective.
Yeah. What's your ability at? Your
Unstoppable?
Or unstoppable, yeah.
If I do HP damage to him one more time, it's gone.
Oh, also, I should mention you did fail, so you need to take a fear. Or stress, rather. And do you have any hope left?
No, I do not.
Then I get a fear. When you take a stress when you don't have any hope.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
Spotlight's still yours.
Actually, you know what? I'll pitch the idea just to see how it goes.
Oh, technically, he's been hitting too, and I forgot about his terrifying. We'll deal with that later.
Oh, are we supposed to lose a lot of...
You guys all should have been losing a lot of hope, and I should be gaining a lot of fear, but I wasn't doing it, so I gotta remember his abilities. Yeah.
It's because I told him pick on someone your own size. He forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
If we're
unique mechanics, I'm still learning.
For Zeke, would we be able to use a heroic feat to reset his counter once it would expire for his unstoppable?
Ooh. You'd have to describe how you do it.
Interesting. The thought was just all of us rooting for him to more like an inspiration style thing and inspiring him to keep going and to beat this guy. Because right now we're basically all rooting for him.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's just my thought. Just putting it out there.
Right.
Be cool.
Might be. Could be possible.
I feel like it's delaying the inevitable at this point, guys. I think he's just gonna beat Zeke's
It
ass.
is delaying the inevitable. It really is.
But the
I'm just
longer he
honest, it's
lasts,
kind
the
of-
more everyone thinks it's impressive.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of about just sending a message to this guy at this point. Like, he thought this was going to be like
Easy.
he drags him in the dirt, and Zeke is lasting much longer than anticipated.
I mean, isn't it better if they
Yeah.
think worse of us so then we surprise them later?
No.
No, this is the guy we
No.
probably want to impress. Like, from what we've seen so far, he's chill. He's not gonna kill us. He just wants to make sure we're ready.
We also didn't kill his dog, so
That's true. He doesn't
Assuming
know
Hey,
that.
we don't know that's his dog, technically.
Assuming.
we didn't kill
That could be
someone's
anyone's
dog.
dog.
we did not kill
We
the
are
dog.
good people so far.
Okay.
Well,
Anyway, that's
spotlight's
my
on you
idea.
guys.
While we have
Still.
hope, if people want to try it.
Can
Yeah.
I fly even higher and see if I can just keep going up the higher I fly?
You go higher, it's still you go up another close range distance, and it's still up there.
It's just the souls.
Yeah. Well, there's not. It's weird because there's not. It's not like the souls are in front of you, but you try to push forward, and it feels like you're being pushed back by like a pair of hands or something like that.
hey, just fly your way over here, and then you'll maybe be right.
It's true.
Getting to the corner, but
You fly all the way around
somewhere else.
Probably.
Taps at wall. Excuse me, could you just let me through, please?
Guys, what if I take off his fuck ass hat with a magic hand?
That's
Don't.
messed up. That's messed up.
That is kind of
You
messed
can't fuck
up.
with that. You can't fuck with a man's hat, bro.
How would you feel if we took off Belladonna's hat?
Oh my god, I'd kill
But
myself.
that would have been funny.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Is anybody gonna do anything or no?
no,
Yeah,
unless we want to do that.
I am gonna mark a stress and use my beast form, and
Which one?
I think I'm gonna go for. I think, seeing that Tess can't get up the wall, I'm going to turn into a pack predator, so a wolf.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
I think it'll ask you to
try-
choose, right? When you used it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try. Oh, I guess this would be a roll though.
Roll if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna beast attack at the wall.
You're gonna attack the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if it'll do anything.
Sure.
Good roll.
Ooh, very good roll.
Man with hope.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no damage. You can take the hope. I'm not going to count it as a failure or a success because it kind of just doesn't do anything. So, you bite at these like people on the wall, and it's not that you're like going through them, but it's almost like gnawing on a statue. They're like
Ew.
solid.
Okay.
Very strange. So I'm not counting that as a failure. So it's still your guys' spotlight.
That's a reaction. I eat popcorn.
Drew.
Okay, fair enough.
Where'd you find that?
Let's go, Zeke.
Where'd you find
Let's
that?
go, Zeke.
It's a bar snack, man. It was at the bar.
All right. Well, I'm doing the same thing with my shield again.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Please.
Unlucky.
That's a miss.
Okay.
I'll take my fear. You take your stress. I take my fear double because you don't have any hope.
Yeah.
All right. Spotlight's on him. He is going to, seeing you get very stressed out from this situation, he is going to spin his revolver on a finger and then holster it. And you see he holds up his left hand, like the one that's holding the chain, and you watch all of the souls begin to coalesce back into his arm as the wall dissipates. You see, you're still on the ground. The chain has unwrapped from you. You see he extends his right, sort of leather-gloved hand down to you to help you up.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Men, I am impressed. You lasted longer than I expected you to. Seems you all might actually be up to the task. So let's have a chat, shall we?
And that is where I'm going to call the session.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Just to
Salt.
check real fast. Yeah, thank you, Salt.
No
Which
problem.
potions were consumed so I can mark those off?
I think he used
Well,
2 health potions.
I used 2 health potions, and then I can give the major stamina potion back.
Okay, so I'll mark off a health potion.
I guess
Can I
I'll
set
give
this to 0?
myself
Does
one
that work?
back.
Yeah, you give yourself 1 back. I'll use it out.
Each of you give yourselves 1 back, and he'll end up with none.
No, I'll
Oh,
still
you-
have 2. Because I had 5 from them
You
giving
had
me 2. I had
5.
3.
Oh shit.
Can I
Okay.
have one back then? Because I have none now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, you have none?
Well, I gave you my only one.
Wait, I thought you gave me. Oh wait, you
I
gave
gave
me
you
a
a
health
stamina
potion and a
and
stamina potion. Okay,
yeah.
okay, then yes. So then I
I
should
also
just
don't know
have
how to
one left.
re-increase this number. That's cool.
Tyler, when can you pull from the box?
Every long rest.
Okay.
So unless we're taking a nap right now.
All right. That was fun. How fun. How fun. How fun.
Are we playing
Any
next
questions?
Monday, or are we?
So actually, that's something I wanted to discuss because of the holidays. I wanted to know, I do want to take a holiday break one of the Mondays around the holidays. It's up to you which one we take, whether it be the 22nd or the 29th. I don't
29th.
mind either way.
29th,
It's up to you guys.
I have a lot of people kidnapped on the 29th.
Okay. So then we'll
kidnapping on stream.
We'll take the 29th off then.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm admitting this on stream. Yeah.
We'll take the 29th off
If you
then.
want, you can try calling me on Discord when I'm kidnapped to
You'll still answer.
yeah.
Man, I am impressed. Unstoppable is fucking awesome. What a great ability.
When I don't do damage.
Yeah.
Don't do damage.
What a
So
great
remember
ability.
when I said I broke the game on a double
Yeah.
tower shield guardian?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's
Dude, that is
cracked,
good.
dude.
It
It's
explains
cracked.
so much.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
Because I think anybody else,
Can't be hurt.
anybody else, he probably would have like maybe 2 turned because he does a lot of fucking damage.
He would have 1 turn.
You guys
I think most of us,
chose
honestly.
the right person to go in. I thought, I will say, going into this, I thought that you guys were going to end up sending Saveus because Saveus thinks he's the most powerful. And he would have fucking. I think he would have wiped the fucking floor with
I was
Saveus.
trying to be like a flex on him. I was like,
Yeah.
actually, like, do you want to? Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can take
It was
if you
more
want.
just, like Saveus would also just saw like it's like that was so ride or die for Zeke going in. He was like, sure, you go ahead. Let's see how long you last.
If you want to, I guess.
Now the question is, what does he think? Does he think like, oh shit, I'm glad I didn't get in there. God damn.
Yeah.
Saveus thinks no, I
Him
could skip
hearing
him.
3 guns go off.
More than 3. He
I
shot
don't
me 8 times.
It did, yeah.
It's
Shot a lot.
like, I don't think in the arenas anyone ever used like a gun, right?
Does Saveus
No,
know what
never.
a gun is?
I don't think most of you know what guns are outside of books, like talking about them, right?
Yeah.
So
Does
I
Prim
like the
not
idea.
know? I feel like Prim would know based on connections.
no, they don't use them. They're
Oh,
not on
no.
the island. There's no guns on the island. This is
Oh.
probably the first time you guys have actually seen one in person,
For sure.
outside of like reading about them. Man, a lot of firsts today. First combat, first lighthouse, first gun.
Zeke hearing a gun pointed at him. What is that? Ow!
I've never done this before. Oh, it's good
All
stuff.
this being
Good
a
stuff.
fucking Shadow laser show.
No,
All right,
Noah.
I'm going to end the stream.
Nothing
now.
was more annoying than the stupid chain pulling thing. That just made me angry.
No, that was awesome, bro.